hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe. Hey, welcome to the home of Black Tie Teddy. Oh Lord, you guys, y'all know what happened yesterday. Well, I was on about 5 minutes, and that tornado, that storm or whatever the hell that was, came through here. I mean, it was ripping stuff off, ripping the roof off, trees down, all the electrical poles down. We did not have in my area, I didn't have no lights till 1 a.m. that morning. My poor little niece pregnant, y'all. She couldn't stand it. She was hot. It felt good to me. The wind felt good to me. But you know when you're pregnant, you just be extra hot all the time. She was so hot and miserable. I couldn't turn the fan on for her. I couldn't turn the air on. Then she wants something to eat. You can't warm up no food. I rode around. I rode around before it got dark because after being about 4 hours later, it started getting dark. I say the storm hit my way about 5. As a matter of fact, I talked to Carson Blue. That's what had happened in Carson Blue. The reason she hadn't tapped on because her power was out. But anyway, you guys, I rode around, and all the stores was closed. Finally, I found a Walmart that was open, but I guess Walmart was operating on a generator. So half of the store was black and the other half was lit up. Let me tell y'all the part that was lit up. The cash register over there by the food where the refrigerator was at, all that stuff was black. And I said, you know what? These rich corporations, all they care about is money. I was feeling like they should have had the food section over there lit up, but they didn't. They had it over there by that cash register. All them cash register was lit up over there. They were gonna make their money. But anyway, I went back there to the back, you guys. They come us a sign up there said get one flashlight. I like to get the y'all don't tell y'all what's good if your lights go off. Y'all know how you can get those great big old flashlights that run by batteries that they be using, those mechanics be using. That's what I get. And it just lights the whole house up. It lit the whole outside. I set one outside. Looked like they had the pole light was on over here. But anyway, we did good. And I just want to apologize to y'all because it was a lot of y'all. I was on 5 minutes, like 900 y'all was on here 5 minutes. I'm like, that would have been a good one. Well, hopefully the young lady show up. She said by 1. She do work. So sometimes when you're working with these clients, you can't always be scheduled to leave when you're supposed to. So if she come, y'all let me know. If Carson Blue come, y'all let me know. But Carson Blue was right there at the Expo, y'all. I want to talk to her. I want to know about this Expo. I don't know whether people just mad at my suit, so them or what, but they were saying that a lot of those people that was out there in that audience were stage people out there in that audience, y'all. Ooh, I don't know, but I want to ask Carson Blue. Well, hey, Miss Brenda Gray. Hey, say hello to everybody. Welcome, my co-host. Now, when she come, if she come, you guys, y'all make sure y'all nice, okay? A lot of y'all might disagree with her, but do not be nasty. I don't mind. And I'm going to rely on y'all to ask the questions. I didn't put no Q&A answer together. I'm going to let y'all ask her questions, right? And then we're talking about Carson Blue. We're talking about the part 4 of the original Straight No Chaser. Y'all know. Oh, bed bug just done put a nail in a coffin. Part 4 was so damaging. Now, the other part 1, 2, and 3, she kind of like insinuated. But part 4, she put a nail in the coffin. She said, ask Nate, why did he ask me to put that revenge tape out? Why couldn't he send it to a blogger? I said, oh my Lord, this girl done just told, that's it now. She just admitted it. She didn't go around the bush. She said he should have sent it to a blogger, not me. I'm not no blogger. Why he asked me to do it? And she said not do it. Well, why did he ask me to send the revenge tape out? Hey y'all, hey Trinity, at some point, yeah, let me tell y'all, all y'all content creators, thank y'all. Thank you to Miss Jordan. I told y'all that story about Miss Jordan. I was at the cash register. Didn't know they had cut my food stamps off, y'all. I get my food stamps every month on the 15th. I get up there, put my groceries up there and said, the lady kept saying, you got $0 balance. I was so embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Well, you know, you got the land. All them people in the line, I'm about to cry because I got to put my brother Joe food back and my food, trying to figure out which was more important. Then the cash out ring. It was Alita Jordan sent me $100, y'all. I had $78 on my card. She sent me $100. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all know that's a how power is out there. Hey, lies, more lies. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you guys. That's why I know. I said now that's how the universe works. You be nice to people, you know, and that same person might not do you that favor or turn around and stick a knife in your back, but the universe always return that positive favor back to you. So that really put a smile on my face. I came home with the food and everything, y'all. But I don't know why they cut me off my food stamp. I don't know, y'all. So anyway, then what else happened? I was telling y'all about the car. Y'all know I'm broke because this old regular insurance I got. I used to have Geico. I had been with Geico at least 10 years. But I got mad at Geico because Geico raised the insurance payment up, you know. My grandson had about 3 car wrecks in him, but, you know, it was about time for them to raise it. But I was just being emotional. But anyway, hey, Choice Design, hey. Anyway, so, yeah, so the woman I helped out, yeah, I was helping her out all day long, y'all, all day. You know, y'all know how it is with Joe. Joe, my brother, the one that's in the hospital, he in and out of the hospital all the time, been in a coma, everything. Her daughter was in a coma. So she needed a ride up there. I gave her a ride up there to the hospital. I sit out there in the car and waited in the hot sun for her. Because that's how they funny like in ICU. You know, they kind of funny about that. So only the family members could go. So I sat in the hot sun and waited for this lady. Then we gets back down. She want to go to Walgreens. She didn't have no way to get her medicine. I took her to Walgreens. Then after that, I took her to her house, get to the house. Before we get to the house, she said her lights was off, no running water. I'm not talking about it because I'm on hard times myself. I'm just telling y'all my experience. Took her to the Family Dollar, got her some 3 cases of water. Get to the house, she said, well, you know, my clothes is dirty, and I feel so embarrassed going up there to the hospital with dirty clothes. Well, I offered to get her for her to wash 2 loads of clothes. And then she didn't have no washing powder. I needed washing powders anyway. So we went back to Family Dollar. I got everything I needed for the house. While I'm in there trying to put stuff together for y'all, I had the door closed. This woman just stole my car. She just left in my car. Yeah. But anyway, to make a long story short, so I go down there. Okay, I'm gonna press charges. She's not gonna get away with it. Gets down there at the desk. The police said, "I can't give you this police report." I said, "I gotta have a police report because I got an appointment in about an hour with the magistrate, and I have to have a police report." He said, "No, you can't have it because you are the offender." They accused me of stealing my own car, y'all. Well, y'all know how that work. I done proved that this was my car. I'm who I say I was. But you still gotta go through this legal job. So I had to go all the way down cross town, downtown Huntsville, down there to some legal place. Oh Lord, my old knees had to walk because they were doing construction work. You couldn't park in front of the store. You had to walk. I mean, you had to walk before you get to the door. I guess in there I had a whole book I had to fill out. Felt like I was filling out a book, y'all. You know, all the forms that you got to pull out there. I had to prove to them that who I was, but it was just crazy, y'all. I was so depressed. And when people do stuff like that to you, y'all didn't know what I want to do to that woman. Y'all just don't know. I wouldn't try to be my higher self. No, I wouldn't. I was cussing up a storm because I was mad. But anyway, she in jail. She probably out by now because they don't. Somebody probably got out on bond. But that's the story of my life, y'all. But anyway, I just told y'all this story to show y'all how the universe sent me that positive good deed with Miss Arletta Jordan sent that $100 to me at a time that I really needed it, y'all. So the universe always circle back goodness all the way around. Anyway, you guys, how y'all doing? So season 2, hey, she said good afternoon. She's speaking to Trinity. She's speaking to Trinity at some point. Peggy Jones. Before I forget, thank Pinky. Pinky gave me a wonderful gift, y'all. She did a video. She just made me a little short video saying happy birthday to me. That meant the world to me. Y'all mean the world to me. Y'all do. Y'all don't know how happy y'all make me. My daughter told me, quit having a pity party. You know, every time you get on your live with your co-host, you be looking happy, Grandma. They call me Grandma. My daughter called me Grandma too. Soul Star, music lover. You can't help everyone. Just shaking my damn head. Yeah, and then I don't think people don't even have no conscience. I can't do nobody like that. I just don't have no. All states is good for seniors. Okay, I'm gonna change it, Brenda. It's called Safeway. If I have to get up, y'all, that nurse gonna be knocking on the door. She said between it's 1:00, between 1 and 2. So if I have to get up for a few seconds to open the door. It's raining again. Oh, so stop. Oh, Black Titanic, you doing way too much. It's raining again, y'all. So if we go out, y'all know we got another electrical storm. Oh, one of the servants, pay it forward. This is Brenda Gray. A lot of y'all's choice design. May, hey. Rough JP, that's name of your business if you have money to send back. Thank you, May. Thank you, May. I already spoke to Scorpion is. Hello. Secedian 2. Secedian, I don't know, babe. The lights came on at 1:00 this morning. We've been out of lights for, it seemed like 2 days, 9 hours. But I'll look at it. Thank you. This one right here, the lady that sent that was Orlita Jordan. God bless the lady who sent Black Titanic that money. That was Olita Jordan, y'all. Y'all know I worked all my life and I'm retired, and this is the things they give me. That little retirement money they give me ain't nothing. BT, sounds like you didn't return your innards report. You have to sign it completely. I don't know what an interim report, but no, they made a mistake, babe. You talking about the no, the officer made a mistake. It was just on that face sheet, but I still had to go prove who I was. The officer just listed me as the offender and the other girl as the victim, and it was a mistake that they made, babe. That's what they did. Yeah, they made a mistake. But if they mistake, I still have to go through the legal channels to defend myself. And everybody was nice to me, though. They were nice about it. But then I had some of the guards telling me their stories. They were nice. You know the guards that check you in to see you ain't got no gun or nothing. He's sitting up there telling me his horror story about identity theft, so they were pretty nice. That's not right. They don't protect and care for our seniors. Yeah. Yeah, y'all know I'm good though. Because I know how to survive. Y'all know how them pinto beans and cornbread and grits and rice. I know how to survive. But it was just a shock not knowing didn't know that they had cut me off. Auntie Black Titanic sending you. It's a little emoji face. Thank you, babe. Choice design. Okay, we're gonna get to it. Hey May and lies more lies. We're gonna get to it. Now today I'm gonna be talking. I'm getting ready to talk about I don't know if Carson Blue coming or not, but we're going to go ahead on with the program. Today, I am going to be talking about the Tuskegee experiment. Have a lot of y'all know about the Tuskegee experiment? Well, I had looked up Tiffany. Tiffany is a clinical researcher, and that's what it reminded me of when back in that was when they reminded me, what year was that, y'all? I know they didn't close that experiment down to the 70s. I got it on here. 1932 to 1972. They conducted an experiment on African American men who suffer from syphilis. They purposely injected syphilis into our black men to see what it would do to your body. And look how long that was, 1932 to 1972, 40 years they did that study on these people. The Public Health Service lured the men with the prospect of free medical care, free meals, and then they withheld all treatment. And that's what they do, y'all. We are the first community that they want to experiment on. This been going way, way back since the European. We came in contact with the Europeans, and they came in power. Look, y'all, put something down now. I want y'all to talk back to me now. We're going to get to the other stuff later, but talk back to me. If y'all remember any other experiment, put it down there. What's the one? I can't think of the name where they did the experiment on black women and they didn't give us no gynecology experiment and they didn't give us no kind of anesthesia or nothing because they say that we don't feel pain. Well, anyway, if anybody remember that experiment, put that down there. I don't remember the name of it, but that experiment come to my mind. So they withheld the treatment on all these men. I hope y'all seen the story. These men went blind, y'all. That syphilis took over their body. They went crazy, confused. They was ravaged with sores, dripping pus sores all over their body. And not to mention, most of them, 90% of them was married. So they transferred that to their wives. Some of their wives was pregnant. So the baby was a result of that. They had syphilis. The kids were born blind. So you're just talking about this went through generations. There's no end to the rotten, cold-hearted stuff that this country did to us. And that was ordained by the government, right? And y'all know what they do. They always use black people. They use black nurses and black doctors and the church to lure us in. You know, if the pastor tell you it's right, y'all ain't gonna ask no question. You're gonna get it done. So as a result, hundreds of men died slow. Their wives, their children, all of them just went through the family dying, y'all. 40 years of that, generation after generation, because they didn't get no treatment. Painful death that they had. Washington believed that the emphasis was placed on Tuskegee. They're going to put it on the victim. Has actually led to the perception that such clinical trial was a one-time incident. That's what they're trying to tell us. Even before that, y'all, they was experimenting on us. They were experimenting on our brain. We cut our brains open just to tell us that our brains were smaller or some shit like that. That's why we inferior. Anyway, y'all, thereby they supporting the notion that black people fears is just unfounded. When black people tell you that they feared all these different medication that comes out, they're saying, oh, y'all just unfounded. But here's what Tiffany commented. Tiffany Whitlow do that kind of research. She's a clinical researcher. That's what they remind me of. But I'm going to read to y'all what she says. The name of her company is Accelinate. And she have expanded her company she got one in Birmingham and one here in Huntsville. While racial and ethnic minorities make up 40% of the population, only about 2% of clinical trial participants are minority. Can you blame them? Can you blame us? I'm not going to participate in no clinical trial. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not going to do it. But they say only 2% now is black people. The word and got around how they experiment on us, and we not falling for it. But Accelinate, that is a Tiffany company, they're trying to help change that. The company work is significant because drugs that have been created and continue to be developed have less effectiveness, negative side effect based on the person's race or ethnicity. Yes, our genes are different. Our DNA is different. And we got black scientists now that are doing a great job in helping us getting the right health care and the right medication now. But back then, it was strictly based on white supremacists. So what Tiffany doing is great. So let's show y'all what Tiffany Accelinate said. For example, albuterol. Mostly, you have a lot of black people on albuterol, but her clinical studies in her clinic has found that albuterol is 47% less effective in black people. That's her research. And 67% less effective in Puerto Rican. So what you're doing is more black children are dying from asthma because they don't have the right medication. They're not giving albuterol don't work with black children. That's what they're saying on black people in general. So that's that's one of the things that Tiffany Clinic has found, you guys. So she are doing great things for the minority. That's just one of her researches. Some people are alarmed that when they find out that most young African Americans die from asthma 4 times the rate than their counterpart This is what Tiffany research shows. This issue that we're really trying to solve is significant one because of the health disparities and the lack of doing research, real research from African Americans. So her research is doing a wonderful job for the community. Now let me tell y'all something. Y'all know that United States have a history of disproportionately using us as guinea pigs. So we do need people like Tiffany and her partners around. You can just say that they're scientists. So, we can get the right health care, right? So they're saying that there always been troubled by many perception that Black people are leery of medicine. It's Tiffany. And they be leery about seeking care, even if it's for their best interest. We just don't know, y'all. We just don't know. And then a lot of us been penalized because they don't do studies on us. So a lot of us be penalized. Let me tell y'all why I was penalized. Y'all know back in my younger days, I was a nurse. So I kept getting I kept being positive for marijuana. I didn't smoke marijuana, which y'all call it the THC. My sister, it's some in our genes. It's some in certain Black people genes. My sister was being positive for cocaine. Neither one of us do drugs. No, Lord. But we found out with me, I found out it was the medication was giving me a false positive. It was a simple medication that I had to take for acid reflux. That acid reflux medication, I had to go to a Black scientist to find it out now. What it was doing was giving me false positive. Y'all go look it up. The drug is called propanazole. That's what it's a prescription that I take. And then, when I be going and getting that urine, getting my urine sample, I'm happy because I know I'm going to pass this test. And then they tell me I'm doing drugs. And I lost a lot of jobs like that. So I quit going to those European doctors and started going to other doctors, and that's what I found out. Now they got a whole article. They have a whole article written up on there how propanazole or the acid reflux medication give you a false positive. And the other drug the mental health drug for depression can give you a false positive for cocaine. So a lot of these researchers we need, you guys, and that's where this woman come in. So I said eggs was all in this girl's face. Eggs all in her face when she tried to throw shade at Tiffany, but I don't know what you do. You're not even a business owner. This woman get I read up on that woman. That woman averaged no less than $3 million every time she do a fundraising. I'm like, girl, what's wrong with y'all? My soul and his wife looking down on Tiffany like she ain't know nobody because they didn't study up on her. And all the time they needed that woman. That woman could have raised so much money for their organization that they were doing. But I'm kind of glad they didn't because they weren't trying to do nothing but scheme people. And another thing about Tiffany, she got loads and loads of articles and magazines written up on her and her clinical research and her clinic. We never see this stuff on Love and Marriage Huntsville. They want to make this woman look like she's some kind of stupid person on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She got a whole team. She got a whole team of scientists, nurses, doctors, all these people this woman worked with. All these people on her team for public health, y'all. These are big time people. That's why she be getting so much money because she got so many connections. Now, people love organization. They'll give money to these clinics and for health care. They will give money for that. That's why she's able to raise so much. But her name only, if Tisha would have included her name only would have raised millions of dollars for Tisha. So I said, Tisha, you got eggs all in your face. Well, let me go ahead on and play this. This is the Tuskegee experiment. Oh. I don't know if Carson said she was gonna show up today, but I don't know, y'all. If not, we just gonna have a good time. This is the Tuskegee experiment right here, you guys. The Tuskegee experiment when they were using these African American men to study what this disease called syphilis would do to their body. And this is what this is about. Also, when I was reading up on Tiffany Whitlow, A Love and Marriage, Huntsville, this is the kind of research she do. But hopefully she's doing good for the community because she was talking about kids with asthma. She did a study on children on asthma, a black kid on asthma. She found out that the butyrol is less effective in African children. It's only 47% effective. Now, these kinds of things, studies are needed in our community so that our children can get the right type of treatment. But this will break your heart. This is the Tuskegee experiment. That's right, yeah, protons. Yeah.
I'm Clint Smith, and this is Crash Course Black American History. Protons. I want you to imagine that you're in the shoes of this person. You're being offered free medical treatment by a team of doctors that work for the U.S. government. And for context, there aren't really a lot of doctors that live near you. And these doctors from the government seem like people you can trust. Plus, it's free. So it seems like a really great opportunity to get healthcare when you might not otherwise have access to it. But what if when you went to see this team of doctors, people who you trusted, you were actually, without your knowledge, made to be part of an experiment? And what if, as part of that experiment, you had medication purposefully withheld from you? Medication that could have saved your life, but because it was kept from you, it led to years-long debilitating illness and even the possibility of death for you, your friends, and your family. I mean, it sounds like a horror movie, but it wasn't. This was very real, and it happened to very real people. Today, we're talking about the Tuskegee syphilis study. Let's start the show. First, a note on terminology. While the study is famously called the Tuskegee syphilis study or experiment, some scholars disagree with that name. The people of Tuskegee, they believe, are not to blame for what happened. And some argue that the framing of it being named the Tuskegee experiment implicitly places the blame and burden on that community, rather than the government. Racism, discrimination, and prejudice have long been part of the way we practice medicine in the United States. This isn't new. In fact, it started in the earliest days of slavery. Enslaved Black Americans were rarely treated humanely by physicians in the antebellum South. Oftentimes, they were only examined when their ability to bear children or to work was in question. And many physicians experimented with new medical treatments on enslaved Black Americans without their consent. Entire fields of study, like the field of gynecology, were built on the backs of Black Americans being exploited and experimented on by the medical system. Many physicians and scientists of this era falsely believed, sometimes consciously and sometimes unconsciously, that Black people are biologically distinct or even inferior to white people. For example, physicians and scientists in the United States incorrectly believed that syphilis, a contagious sexually transmitted disease that can also make the sexual partners of the infected individual and their children sick, affected those of European descent and African descent differently. What's more, many physicians and scientists thought that white Americans had more developed brains than Black Americans. And so even though it was apparent that white Americans could develop syphilis, it was believed that they would suffer more neurological symptoms as the disease progressed. These same physicians and scientists believed that Black Americans had less developed brains.
Thank you, Alina Jordan, for the $1 cash app. Thank you.
So that Black people would suffer more cardiovascular complications rather than neurological. The Tuskegee syphilis study gave researchers and physicians the opportunity to test these deeply troubling, medically dubious, and just plain old racist theories. So in 1932, 600 African-American men from Macon County, Alabama, were recruited to participate in this experiment conducted by the Public Health Service. 399 of the men were already diagnosed with syphilis, and 201 were not. So the goal of the study, essentially, was to see what happens to Black people when you don't treat syphilis. At the time the study started, penicillin wouldn't be a confirmed treatment for syphilis for over a decade, but there were still recommended treatments for the disease that were withheld, and penicillin would eventually be withheld too. The word unethical doesn't even begin to cover how abhorrent this was. The researchers did not test the alternative theory that white people had worse neurological symptoms than Black Americans, or even have any white participants in this study at all. In addition to their theories, they based their justification for the study on another study done on all white subjects called the Oslo Study of Untreated Syphilis. But when this study was published, it strongly advocated for treating the subject of syphilis and warned against doing otherwise. Regardless, the researchers proceeded with the study and chose the Tuskegee Institute as the place where they would base their project. Many of the subjects were poor and uneducated sharecroppers who lived throughout rural Alabama. Many of them,
they used Black nurses and Black doctors. Now the Black nurses and the Black doctors knew that what was going on, but because they was getting paid, they carried on with their assignment. And they sit there and watch many of their loved ones die and suffer, their own people, you guys. Yeah. Only person who went to court was that Black nurse and that Black doctor.
Never seen a doctor before, nor had they received any traditional medical care. But in this context, it might have felt to them like they were getting an extraordinary amount of treatment. The participants had to have a lot of blood tests, x-rays, and spinal taps, and a lot of tests to see how the disease impacted the population. For participating in the study, the men were offered medical care and burial insurance. And since Black Americans were hit really hard by the Great Depression, these types of incentives were extremely compelling. The Black unemployment rate in the South at that time was around 50%. And many of these men needed benefits for themselves and their families. They were also given rides to and from the...
Just think, they put them syphilis in these men with family. And, you know, when a woman got pregnant, that disease was transferred to her child. And those children was born with defects. Most of them was born blind. This is a low-down country. Ain't no end to the cruelty that they have done to our families.
Study meals on the day that they were present and free treatment for minor illnesses and ailments. Even though the study was set up like a traditional research study with control groups and experimental groups, the subjects were never actually told that they were part of a study at all. While the men did agree to be examined and treated by the doctors, they weren't told that they were being experimented on. Essentially, the researchers never received a really important thing called informed consent. Informed consent is when a researcher tells a research subject about the study they're participating in, the risk involved, and gives them the option of whether to participate or not. Informed consent is important because it acknowledges that the participant has the agency to make their own decision for their own body. What the men were told was that they were receiving treatment for something called bad blood, a local term used to describe a number of different illnesses that resembled anemia and fatigue. What's even worse is that even the broader Black community in rural Alabama had been misled about what the public health service was doing. Many of these men were recruited by Black doctors, local pastors, teachers, and community leaders, demonstrating that many people thought that the men could benefit from joining. This is an important point because the study members of the Tuskegee community were led to believe that this was a special government program that would be worthwhile for themselves and the whole community. A Black nurse named Eunice Rivers, who's a very controversial figure in this incident, helps demonstrate how complicated this all was. She was one of the first Black American women to work for the United States Public Health Service, and she helped recruit the 600 men into the study. Today, many scholars wrestle with whether or not she was complicit in what took place, or if she was a victim who had been misled herself. Even after penicillin was discovered as a cure for the disease and became a standard of care in the 1940s, most of the men were not offered treatment by the study. The United States Public Health Service researchers withheld medication and critical information about it from the subject. As a result, many of the men died, went blind, or experienced severe mental health issues due to the untreated syphilis ravaging their bodies. And many of their wives and children caught syphilis as well. Eventually, a United States Public Health Service venereal disease investigator named Peter Buxton started to ask questions about why the study was happening and whether it was ethical. He leaked the information to the press in 1972, and the resulting story prompted so much national outrage that the decades-long study was finally shut down. In the summer of 1973, an attorney named Fred Gray and the NAACP filed a class action lawsuit on behalf of the individuals who participated in the study and their families. They ended up settling for more than $9 million for the study participants. The U.S.
So what I want to tell you guys is, you guys need to always question these doctors. Don't be so quick to just do whatever they tell you to do. Any kind of medication, do your own research. All these injections that you guys are getting, y'all need to do your research. That's why my brother's in the shape he's in today. Because when 2020 came out, he was one of the ones that got caught up and got scared and was taking different kind of medication. Y'all know what I mean. Those injections that they were giving him. And yeah, a lot of that medication caused cardiac problems. Cardiac fibrillation, which means that when that heart is pumping so fast, it causes the blood to be abnormal and the blood through blood clots. So it threw clots to his brain. That last shot that he got, he threw clots through his brains, and that's why he went in a coma. Seizure, it causes seizures. He's having seizures now. It causes so many side effects. Yeah. So you guys, some of you guys got those shots. It didn't mess with you. Some of it did. I think Jamie Foxx is one of the ones that it affected. Yeah, but it affected my brother in all his life. He has to live like it, and then it leaves the family like me having to have to take care of him lifelong, because these are studies. These are studies. Those, a lot of that medication that be around, they be studies in the first group of people that they want to try it on, is our people. So you guys be careful with any kind of medication, with any kind of medical advice. Be careful. I'll get a third opinion. When they told me I had cancer of the cervix and they want to start giving me all these treatments, I said no. Here I am, and I was like 21, 22 then. Here I am, a senior citizen, still alive, doing well. And whatever they saw, it's not there no more. I realized I allowed my natural body to heal itself. Our body is able to heal itself. Anyway, some of you people, God made the body. He made this human body and He knows how to heal it too. Anyway, this is your Black History Spotlight. Hit that like button, share and subscribe, and you guys hit that cash out because I sure. Yeah, I got to for you guys. Y'all know, I'm glad Tisha did say that. She was trying to say that. She was sitting up there like she always looking down on that road. She purposely did not invite Tiffany because she felt like she was a nobody. And the student says that Tiffany is an active board member of Urban Energy, Vice President of the Board of Directors for Nexus Energy, United Way, Economic Development in Schools in Alabama. And this woman goes, not going, she does not extra money what those folks are doing when it comes to the community. She volunteers her time. And also, says that Tiffany Whitlow is a well-known businesswoman. Yeah, she's a strategist, innovator who possesses extensive expertise in marketing. Now, while this girl was up there shading this woman, that's who she needed on her team, because besides Mel, she the other one that can show real work, that she's a boss. She has great marketing strategies, multimedia and digital platform and development. Tiffany brings to her work an unrivaled level of commitment, dedication, and experience. She is firmly committed to Accelerate. That's the name of her company, y'all. Y'all look it up. Mission of helping biopharmaceutical companies to expand the diversity of their research and clinical trial. I am proud to be the supporter of Tiffany and Accelerate Genetic. So she has all these, she got executive director. She have a doctorate in medical sociology. This woman got a doctorate degree, y'all. She really is people with doctorate degree, they refer to them as doctors. Dr. Whitlow, that's what they should be referring to her as, with a doctorate degree. Dr. Whitlow. Oh, Lord, this Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know I'm getting ready to be a grandma. My daughter no longer working in production, but she had left Real Housewife in Atlanta last summer and just started doing her own other things with other production company. But right now, she's getting ready to have that baby in about a month, so she's at home. But she said, Mama, they called me for Love and Marriage Huntsville for next season. And this is what she said. She said those producers that work with Carlos said they're known for being messy, too messy, that they do not care about the community. A lot of them are Black, but they don't care nothing about the community. All they want is mess. So that's what we seeing on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, you will never know that Tiffany has a doctorate degree. You will never know that Tiffany is a clinical researcher, has her own company. You will never know that her average, when she do marketing, that her average would be ranging like 3.5 million on up. bringing in funds. Drop the mic. Thank you, babe. Thank you. So I want to read over here. Thank you for the cash app. She said, okay, drop the mic. It shows up on here. Don't show up on it. It shows up on my phone, y'all. Yeah, drop the mic. Thank you for the oh, yeah, that's it. Great job. So let me read some of in over here. Yeah, Mr. Okay, when I started, I don't know who said it, but Mr. was, it's going to take all of us. Some people say that we got different ways to different medications. Most people that listen to it, it's basic. I see it real, ass, and it's real good. That's a good person to look at us. And because we don't have a lot of black scientists in the study, so you get caught up. Now Arlita Jordan says, oh yes, Arlita Jordan, this is really gross right here. She said, Acres of Skin. This is a book about when a doctor went to the prison and was asked what did he see. He stated acres of skin to experiment on, and then they extinguished the bodies afterwards. Yeah, and then that remind me of so much that goes on. Can y'all imagine? They just this what I be wanting to know. Where are they getting the melanin for? They be shooting these people with melanin shots to make them darker. They had to be getting it from us, y'all. It come from us. What do they do with these bodies? So many black bodies are coming up missing, y'all. They come up missing and we never find them. And then they come up with all this melanin. People, and that melanin too, you get the melanin shots that they trying to get dark like us cost a lot of money. So I saw that, and sounds as if Tiffany raised capital for research. Well needed. Yeah, Tiffany good at what she do, y'all. And we would never know. I remember Cecina always used to talk about when she come on my platform. She always would mention Tiffany. Yes, she did. She always. But I'm kind of glad that that girl mentioned it because it caused me to come forward to talk about her. Now I got a part two. I did one on Tiffany. Y'all need to go find it. It's like the third, the last few that I put up. I did a research on her. I got a part two on Tiffany that I got to put up because there's so much stuff written on this woman. I didn't even know where to start. So many magazines. She even worldwide, y'all. We would never know because they don't say it. But they don't ever tell us what Tiffany do. They want Tiffany to come on and act a plumb downright stupid, ignorant. The woman not ignorant. J.A. Williams says Lucinafil said blood pressure medicine side effect called swelling around your face, lips, which would cause difficult breathing. Yeah, they said too, your lungs too. It swells up your lungs. And y'all. Y'all ever find out? Oh yeah, y'all remember Henrietta Lacks? That's y'all remember that's a lady. Henrietta Lacks. She died from cancer. Henrietta Lacks was, y'all know about Henrietta Lacks. She's the one that they call superhuman because the cells were never done. This is not like that. All our cells are like that. So it's the oozing that we got. We got the only person oozing the black man. But anyway, yeah, her cells and everything that they use today for cure, been using this woman's cells. They still not. They just re-multiply. Now, when I was at Alabama A&M and I was doing biology, They never would tell you that you studied a black woman's sales. See, I was real young then. I didn't know what I know now. I said, well, you mean tell me I've been studying that woman's cells all, like if you in nursing or if you a doctor, you can study them cells for years. They never would tell you about where it come from and whose cells this are. And they never done on me to ask where were they getting these cells from. But you can actually go under that. You actually go under that microscope and it'll show you how they you can see the cells just duplicating themselves under that microscope, y'all. Yeah, she died. And they were experimenting on that woman. They never told that woman. And then one day her daughter, her great-great-grandkid was in college now. And they were studying and she recognized that last name. She said, this is my family last name. And that's how the family end up discovering that all these years they done saw polio. They done made a lot of medication off of her cells. So it's so many different things in medical research with her cells that they done found to cure with, but they refuse to give the family any money. They won't even compensate the family, but yet and still they being billionaires off doing these research and claim that they done did the research, but where the cells come from. And then the young girl said that they told her family that it's not illegal what they did, and we don't have to give them consent. But see, they don't do that no more. You have to actually have a consent form now when you want to do that. And quit telling these people that you want to, if you die, you're going to donate your organ. Because if you get sick going through that, most likely you ain't never coming back out. If you got a wealthy person in that house that need an organ or something, and you got on there, you an organ donor, your butt gone. Quit doing that. Get it off your driver license, because it's on the driver license. Tell your family member, don't do that, because you have consented to have them to take your organs. Your butt still can be alive and can survive, but no, somebody need that organ. They gonna get it because you done consented to have it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's get on to, I was trying to wait a little bit for Carson. I guess she couldn't get off of work, but we're going to go on. So next, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the part 4. This is part 4 of coleslaw. I call her Big Bug. That's what her name is over here on this channel. She done graduated from coleslaw to a bed bug or whatever you want to call her. Oh, yes. Tiffany. Ain't that something? They got this doctor on their show. Want to reduce her to little nothing. Along with them crooks. Along with them crooks, y'all. I was sitting up there watching them arguing. I didn't know whether that was real or what. But I know one thing, Tisha wouldn't jump. Tisha be talking something. You remember when her mama, Do you know who you are? Who are you? You even copy the way they want. Now y'all know that's male do. That what male do when she just got to where she not gonna let nothing mess up her peace, so she'll get up and leave. But now this girl, she doing it now, which is a good thing. Well, she learning something. Also, teacher had the nerve to say, "Well, I don't like how you talk to my husband." She not used to nobody talking to my soul like that, cause she don't talk back to my soul, so she it bothers her. But yeah, my soul better learn. He gonna be getting up in all these women's faces that ain't none of Tisha. Yeah, they gonna talk back to him. Who is he think he is? Oh, ignorant self, y'all. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and I'm going to do. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me check to see if that nurse. Y'all just stay right there. Stay right there, okay? Let me see if that's the nurse. Don't go nowhere. Y'all talk to each other. Okay, I'm back. That's not her yet. That's somebody else. I thought that was the nurse at my door, y'all. Okay, yeah. She used to nobody talking back to her man. Her man was upset because somebody was talking back to him. Okay, part 4. This is part 4 of the original Straight No Chasers, y'all. I did the best I can. Some of that stuff I couldn't hardly make out, but this is me doing part 4, and then we'll talk about part 4. Come on, y'all. Y'all know y'all love to talk about Bedbug. Bedbug thinks she all that motherfucking Arian Curry. That's who I am. I'm just not know anybody. I'm Eric Curry. I'm his baby mama. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm MF. Y'all better know who I am. Y'all better know I'm MF Eric Curry. I'm Aaron Curry. That's who I am. Yeah. Yeah, here we go, y'all. Well, it's supposed to be she not on here, y'all. I don't guess she coming today. I ain't gonna worry about it. Sing it. They say she homeless. Y'all know I hope somebody discover her. This is where Titanic hit that like button. Oh shit, y'all. Y'all gonna watch it. That is the nurse. Hit that like button. Share and subscribe. Arian Curry Live, you guys. Oh, this is part 4 from the original straight no chaser is not in order, and I did the best I can because some of that stuff I couldn't hardly understand, but I'm doing the best I can. This is part 4 from the original straight no chaser. But Arian, part 4, she really just told everything. She just confirmed it. You didn't have to guess what Arian was saying. She confirmed that Martel asked her to put this tape out. Yeah, so Nate said, how did the conversation come up that she would know about the tape? Now, y'all do know it left off where she called back and she was pissed off. Now, this is the part where she pissed off entirely at Martel on this tape. So, how did the conversation come up that she should know about it? Yeah, I tried to talk about it to a friend. Yeah, a friend. Well, I felt like she was my friend. I didn't know she was on some bullshit, some BS. Nate. I didn't know she was going on some bullshit. I didn't never want this to get out. I didn't never want it to get out, but you see, she was on some shit. She wanted a clout chase you. Well, Nate said, well, there's hundreds and thousands of people just keep sending me all these messages, blowing my DM from Mel's page. That's crazy. Why this broad trying to be on TV screaming your name? What the fuck? Nate? Wait, Nate, you know, Nate, I thought she was my friend. I thought she was my friend, Nate, but she just trying to clout chase me. Nate, no, Nate. Nate said that, what struck me out is how your friend is trying to clout chase you. No, Nate, not my real friend. My real friend don't clout chase. Oh boy, so she said that, yeah, I thought it was somebody that I could confide in because, Martel, they never want this to get out. Exactly. Nate, I'm so tired. I'm tired, Nate. I'm just tired. Nate, I'm tired. I know. I'm tired of Martel making me feel like a fool. I'm tired of Martel trying to make me look like I'm the bad bee. I'm so tired. I'm tired of Martel trying to make me feel like the bad bee. I'm so tired, Nate. I feel you, child. I've been going through this for 4 or 5 years. So what did Martel want you to say? Oh, Martel want me to seem like it never happened, Nate. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I can't keep standing up for Martel. I can't keep standing up for him. Nate, I can't, but he want me to do it, Nate. I can't worry about this man, Nate. I can't worry about this man. Yeah. Yeah. It bothers her that he still be talking about his wife now. She's so bothered because she threw in it. Yeah, Nate, he's still having babies with his wife. He done had 5 babies in 5 years. It's bothering this girl that this man was kept getting his wife pregnant. I don't know about this girl. It's crazy, this girl. Yeah, he kept trying to make me have a miscarriage, but she did everything she can to make Melody have a miscarriage. Correction, y'all. She dogged Melody out when Melody was pregnant with Sugar Mama. She hated that shit because she was pregnant and Martel did not want her to have that baby. So she felt like, if your wife can have this baby, I can too. like I said, Nate said, you know, you can verify this. I can verify this to a certain extent. I can verify this to a certain extent, but I call my friend damn, be like, I ain't in. That be just messing with me. That be just messing with me. That stripper from Atlanta just messing with me. Oh, but this bad B not a blogger. She not no blogger. She just a whole ass stripper from Atlanta. I'm tripping. I'm just tripping. But why did she rush to tell this junk? Anything on me? What do I do when I want to put something out? If I want to put something out on there, what did I do? Something? I call you, Nate. I call you, Nate, and let you know. Yeah, that's true. I've been telling you, Nate, you give me my peace, and I respect that. Yeah, I respect you giving me my peace, Nate. Yes, I do, Nate. Yes, I do. Ari. Oh, yeah. When Mel be talking to Martel, there's a lot of stuff I know that I don't go back and tell. But what I just want to know, when he be talking about to Martel, when Martel and Mel be talking, why he won't stand in his ears? Why he won't stand in his ears and just say, I was mad at Melody. I was mad, and then air that out on the tape. But no, he want to make me look like the bad girl. He want me to look like the bad bitch. Why he can't stand in his shit? Why he can't say that in there? Why can't he just say I was mad and I asked Ari to put the tape out? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, you know, because he don't want to look terrible. Yeah. I'm Arian Curry. I'm motherfucking Arian Curry. Oh, he was wrong for that shit. Yeah, Arian. Fuck you, Martel. Fuck you, Martel. F you, Martel. F you. That's the thing. He don't want to say nothing to incriminate himself, area. And I feel like being silent can drive you crazy as well when you're silent. Nate. I'm talking about when Carson bought it out. I'm talking about Carson, Nate. Nate want to talk about the tape, but she.
Thanks for being here, Trinidad.
Carson,
the content creator.
I'm talking about Carson when Carson bought it out. And oh no, that was Martel and Mel business, girl. That's Martel, and yeah, but I'm talking about you can defend yourself, but that's Martel and to understand it, Nate. I want you to understand that it always two sides to a story. Nate is two sides to a story. Nate is two sides, and story, Nate. Me and Mel done talk. We done talk, Nate. Two levels. I level up. I don't know what I don't never best Mel. I don't best Mel in publicity. No, that's not me. I would never best Mel in public. That's not me. That's not who I am. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not apologizing because I never best her. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I'm Ari. I'm Ari Curry. Yeah, I'm not gonna apologize about no
Good girl.
But Carson, she put it out. Carson put it out, and she's trying to put me back in this, put me in the middle of it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel like my thing is that you shouldn't have to protect him. Don't you know we as women, we always stick our necks out for these men, only to have our head chopped off. Yeah, Nate, I'll ask you something, Nate. Do you think I should address Carson? And I call you back, and I call you, tell you everything. She ain't Carson, ain't a nobody. She think I'm Arian's Curry. But yeah, I think you should bless her though. Now you should bless her. Yeah, what you think I should do, Nate? Well, I'm just in the middle of this, and I feel like the show ain't and nothing to give. You just gonna give them a chance to train. You just gonna give the show a chance to be hyped up. Because we're in Wednesday, it's Wednesday, and we're a part of me. Feel like you need to bless her and correct the things she's saying about you, Arian. She make it seem like it was you and your idea, you and Martel. She make it seem like, oh, and then, Arian, all these people on her, hundreds of thousands of people coming from Melody page, following me in my dear. Oh, she need to just shut the F up. She need to shut the F up. This girl Carson talking about something I needed one of her wings. Y'all always see me in a bun. Y'all never see me in no wig. I don't want one of her wigs. I don't want one. Girl, now I don't wear wigs neither. So I believe you on this one. Nate. Not Nate, between my hairline, my eyebrows, and my fingers. I don't need no wig. Yeah. And then she on that show. Yeah, she on that show. But Arian, it was her skills. This is me talking, y'all. Arian, the girl had skills. And they wanted to use her skills, and one of her skills was making beautiful wigs. That's what landed her on that job. Well, I never was checking for this garden too. I was never checking for her. So, Arian, what is Tisha hanging around? A stripper. What's she hanging around a stripper for? To be honest, Nate, I don't know who she was myself. I don't have nothing against nobody, and I don't feel like I'm better than nobody. Yeah. Nothing. Well, she was cool then. First, she was cool, wasn't it? Then she want to start blasting you. Oh, yeah. Wait till I tell Mel. Wait a minute, find out. She said everybody on the show is old and ugly. Yeah. Well, you need to post that. You need to get a screenshot of that and post that area next to all your messages. Besides your message, you need to post that and blast her. Just bring out the receipts and break it down, Mel. Nate, I ain't got time, Nate. I ain't got time for this bullshit. She just trying to clout Jake off of me. That's what she trying to do. Nope. I don't got time. My thing is, so she's no cast member, right? She's not a cast member, right, Ariel? So why is she said, oh, fuck her. Oh, shit. Oh, you better look, let me tell you something. They claim that they bullied her on IG. They bullied that girl bad. I've been bullied for 5 years. By the people that created this show so she could get over it.
That girl.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like, I was feeling sorry for Stormy. Stormy was crying because they was talking about her. This lady came to her warehouse. And I feel bad for her. But what you think about me? I've been waiting for 5 years. Well, even Destiny, all of them, Destiny was cracking under pressure. It's draining. For myself, they've been bullying me for 5 years myself too. But that's why I felt bad for Destiny. Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, what they talk about me? What they talk about me? They always bullying me.
This girl silly.
It's a lot I've been trying to step away from. I've been trying to step away from it. Yeah, Martel, he wild. I've been just keep trying to step away, but girl, Martel is wild, and you need to bless Martel. You need to bless him. I mean, he do this stuff. He do a lot of stuff that incriminate you, girl. That's what he do. And but Nate, he's supposed to be in confidence. I didn't think it was never gonna get out, Nate. No, I didn't. And he never thought that I was gonna tell nobody, though, Nate. But it's a lot of stuff that go on between all of us. All of us. I'm not playing with you, Nate. Yeah. Look at you. You're not just talking to a regular bee. I'm in America. You gotta understand this. We got a child together. We ain't tied. You know what? You're not just talking to no regular bee. We got a child together, and it's my fault for being so nice to this bee. And if I wanted to put Val out sucking on that popsicle, y'all would say it. I would give it to you, Nate, and you know it. Yeah, but make sure whatever you put out, Nate. Well, what you mean? What you think I should do? Well, whatever you put out, just make sure that it don't, that's a misdemeanor. Now, what you think, well, let me tell you. Yeah, they got mad at me because I put out this petition on me. Hell, not part, but I put out a petition on me. But what you think I should do? What you got? Well, as far as I'm concerned, if I put something out on both of them, it's gonna be equal. I'm gonna compare both of them equal. Yeah. But that girl from Detroit. Yeah, she just tripping. She just a stripper. She's a stripper from Atlanta. Yeah, she's a stripper, but I don't think she want nobody to use it against her. Yeah, I'm just tripping. Girl. Whoa, my tail. Oh, my tail. Oh, my tail. Whoa, my tail. You funny, girl, you funny. But it seemed like Martel was trying to incriminate you. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Like he was trying to incriminate you, girl. Nate, you think I should go after her? Now she don't want to hear that. She changing. She is changing. Oh, that goes. Look at Rocky, y'all. Whatever happened to Rocky? But anyway, y'all, she changed it. Trying to change the subject because she don't want to hear that this man's trying to incriminate her. He was trying to incriminate you. He was trying to incriminate you. Nate, you think I should go after her? Nate. If you want to. She want all the attention, so, just bring the paperwork out. Bring the receipts out. Speak up. Well, I feel like the millimeters want your attention. Yeah, you should bring it out. Speak up. The millimeters want your attention. They want you to respond. And I feel like you need to do what you want to do. Yeah. Do they want me to respond? They want you to respond to both of them. Both of them they want you to respond to. Well, here's the deal, Ariel. Respond to this girl because she can connect you to this girl. You could be connected with this girl and respond to Tisha so she can bash you. because the girl can connect Tisha to connect the girl's story to you because she knows about the revenge.
Welcome here.
Now this case can be used against you, against Tisha. They can bash Tisha. Even though it was from Martel, then Martel is been made the worst out of worst out of worst. So Martel is
Thank you, Trina, at some point for the super sticker.
You think I need to respond to this woman? You think I need to respond?
That's me.
Yeah, she said she went down the list.
That's me,
break it down. She trying to break it down for this girl. So you can be connected. I'm just gonna do my own. You can be connected to Carson. And then Carson and then can be connected to Tisha. And then they'll bash with Tisha.
Thank you, Miss Hickman, for the super sticker.
Now you got Carson connected to you.
Thank you, Mama Son.
Carson connected to Letitia. Then you are connected to Martel. And you know Martel did the worst of the worst of the worst. So they're going to bash you. They're going to try to make you look so bad. They coming, girl. They coming to slaughter you. They coming to slaughter your ass.
Thank you,
Martel is the worst of the worst. Ooh. So just be ready. That's going to happen. Nate, whoa, Nate. Yeah, they gonna slaughter y'all, girl. Yeah. They on 8,000 right now, and they mad. They want to put out. They mad because you want to put out this revenge piece. They gonna even say he asked his side chick to do it. It's like, I got that petition out on mail. So they go keep saying that somebody done dropped me a check. Ain't nobody paid me nothing. Nobody paid me nothing. Regardless, Nate. I ain't got time for that BS. I ain't got time, Nate. I just ain't got time, Nate. Hold on. Hold on, Nate. You mean they gonna bash me? Yeah, they gonna look up some girl. They gonna bash you. Nate, have you ever saw me this girl? One time, Nate, have you ever saw me? Wait, hold on, Nate. This girl saw me one time. Now, get this right. This girl saw me one time when we went to the comedy show. Oh, yeah, they having a field day right now. They having a field day right now, y'all. Yeah. So you say you went to the comedy show, Carson, and Carson never came to your house? No. Child. This girl make it seem like stuff. So y'all got this personal connection. No, we ain't got no personal connection. I'm Arian Curry. I care about somebody moving to Huntsville, Alabama. Why I care about a stripper? I moved here when I was 17 years old. I went to college here. What did I care about the stripper moving to Huntsville?
That girl crazy.
My thing is, she's just trying to connect to you more or less on a personal way, and maybe you need to defend yourself. Yeah, you need to defend yourself. Okay, she's crazy now. She's crazy. Everybody want to blame me. Everybody want to make me be this bad girl. Well, Aaron, I think they playing this. You saw that when they were filming and they were arguing. Yeah, I think they really. Oh, you think so? Why? What want to do? Well, he could have put it out himself. I'm not a blogger, and she ain't no blogger neither. He should have sent the tape out himself. Well, like I told you, girl. He just trying to incriminate you. Well, I can't worry about martel. I can't worry about martel. He need to expose himself. He can't expose himself without exposing me. You gotta be careful, girl, with what you're doing and what you're saying, because you know you can be thrown with a misdemeanor. Really, Nate? Really, Nate? Okay, Nate, I gotta go. Nate, I'm just recording. Nate said, I'm just recording. I don't know what they doing or what's going to happen. But Martel should have put this tape out. Why did he want to ask me? Why he asked me to put the tape out? I'm not no blogger. Carson not no blogger. He should have put it out himself. Anyway, you're watching part 4. Here Curry, you guys. Some of the stuff I can hardly hear, but it's part 4 where she incriminate herself. Something wrong with this girl. Because it's like if Nate was talking to a 10-year-old child. She's scared. She don't know what to do. And if it were me, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do, but she don't know what to do. She want to please this man so bad, and he on her. He was on her for not putting that tape out. So y'all, in my honest opinion, I felt like when she went to Carson, she wanted to ask Carson to put that tape out. But once she got a feel of Carson Blue was not going to put this tape out, you guys. And then another thing that she keep talking about, that show, this girl, it bothered her that Carson got on that show. But see, Carson had skills. They were able to utilize her. She came with skills. This girl don't have no skills. She keep talking about her making wigs, but that's what got her on the show. That is a skill area. What kind of skill you got? She keep referring to her as being a stripper. A stripper. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Arian don't like wives. She hate wives. This girl been wiped up, and she hate that with a passion. She hate that Carson got everything that she wants. Carson got a husband that's there, and he got a husband that's there. She got children, and she got the skills that she can put out. Carson, this girl done been on here and said that she's going to put out a YouTube channel. What happened? Carson Blue got her YouTube channel up and running. Erin still ain't got no YouTube channel. Erin said she going to do this, going to present some kind of skills, like even just writing a book. She didn't do that. She's so jealous over Carson. Carson is a beautiful girl. One thing about it is that she knows that Martel was looking at Carson in the eye that he wanted her. One thing Martel said, he hate rejection. And because Carson wouldn't bite when he came into his DM, he felt like that was a rejection. That's it, you got that girl. Oh, Lord, that girl stupid. When I say stupid, I ain't never seen nobody so stupid. Oh, sorry. Never seen nobody so damn stupid, y'all. I'm coming. Let me get her off of here. Remove from... Well, hello. Trending at some point. Can you hear me? Hello?
Trending. Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Welcome. What we gonna do with Bed Bug, y'all? Oh, that girl.
Why I ain't gonna say that?
Huh?
Oh, just let her go. Let her go to the place she belongs, which is behind them bars. That's the only place she can go.
Can y'all imagine somebody? And then when she called Nate, she thought she was trying to incriminate Carson, because she kept saying, well, just put this out, Nate, that Carson was talking about the calves. She called them old and ugly. And Nate kept pulling her back in because Nate was trying to get that tea about Martel and her with that revenge plot. Nate
Yeah.
kept pulling her back in, but she kept wanting to talk about Carson. And Carson, can you imagine this? This girl so stupid. She come on, I don't wear no old wig. I don't wear no wig. I'm like, don't she know that's a skill that girl got? That
Yeah,
is
I
a
don't. She
skill.
doesn't realize it. Well, I know at this point she knows that she has committed a crime allegedly. She knows
Yeah.
it now. I don't think she really realized it as the call was going because she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but she know now.
Did you see that text? I think it was yesterday when my lights went out. I think it was on IG. Somebody said, "You going to jail," and then she replied, "Be serious. Are you serious?" That's what she replied to the girl.
They are so delusional, but they know. I think they're scared now, but that bravado is hard to drop once you've already been acting like that. But it doesn't matter when the papers drop and the justice system comes for you, whether you believe you're guilty or not, you still gonna suffer the consequences.
Hello, Cecina. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, succeeding.
How you doing? Trending in Black Titanic, the honorable one.
Girl, y'all know, it took me 2 days to get through that. I had to stop a little, go a little, cause it's hard to just sit there and
So
listen to her
real.
be so stupid, y'all.
So
I
I
was
have a
listening for
question for
you
you,
to
Black
edit,
Titanic.
like the edit pauses. I heard nothing. I'm like, she is on it.
Oh,
It was
you
really
did.
good.
Now, Black Titanic, when I did have one question for you, were you patting your head? Because I'm picturing something as I hear her talking. I'm picturing the patting of the head, and then I'm hearing nay. Were you doing that in between? Did you have that reflex?
I had so many reflexes. Some of them I had to laugh at. Some of them I had to like, especially when she thinks this what got me. Yeah, Nate, I'm not just no ordinary chick, Nate.
Oh, that
I'm
got
not
me.
no ordinary chick. I'm his baby mama.
I'm
So in
thinking,
other words, she know he have other women's, but she that special one because she got that baby. And let me tell y'all what that's saying. That's saying that she had that baby on purpose.
yeah, well, yeah, I think she
Yeah,
definitely did. But
yeah.
that also told me that that's a taught behavior, that she was taught, oh, you different because you have this baby. So I'm thinking she grew up like that.
Let's see what this say. Pauline said, if someone wants to send you money, how I don't have these things you have do. You have a P.O. box. I can send you something in the mail if you don't mind.
Oh.
Well, my P.O. box, I got it's in Atlanta, you guys. So, but I do Cash App and super stickers right now. I don't want to go out and buy another P.O. box because I don't plan on being here.
Oh yeah, they're expensive. They not like they used to be back in the
Yeah,
day. Those
yes, no,
prices got
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean, thank you anyway for the offer, but if you want to do Cash App, super stickers, PayPal, I got that. But okay, you guys. So what would we leave off at? Okay,
Well,
what y'all was saying?
down here said that somebody was telling Bedbug to get off the phone at the end. I didn't hear that. I was distracted a lot. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I didn't hear that either. No.
Yeah, yeah, somebody interrupted her. And she said,
Wow.
I gotta go, Nate. That's what I heard. I didn't hear them say get off the phone, but all of a sudden she was
Yeah.
interrupted.
Yeah, I heard her say, I gotta go, I gotta go.
I thought
Okay.
it was Martel. I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
heard her say
Martel
that.
Oh, it
had.
probably was.
That's what I thought it was him had done
Yeah, I
came.
thought so too.
Or it might have not been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought he was calling.
yeah. And y'all know what was bothering her? This had nothing to do with the subject. They were talking about the show, and then she said, yeah, Mel kept having all them babies. He done had 5 babies in a row. It
Oh yeah.
bothers her. She done said that before in one of her lives. Yeah, Mel keep having all these
Right.
goddamn kids. Yeah,
That's
it
because she
bothers.
can't
Weird.
control him. And he told her, you know how
Oh, your audio went out.
Yeah, and she got the nerve to say, shame on Mel for keep getting pregnant like that.
Yes.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's what she said on her live. I gotta find it.
The
she
delusion
said it.
is strong in
Yeah,
this.
she said Mel ought to be
She said it.
ashamed of herself for
She
getting
said it
pregnant.
multiple times.
Isn't this weird, you guys? This is the most weirdest interaction that I've ever
It's
seen.
one thing for somebody like Martel to try to empower the side chick, but it's a whole nother thing to actually believe it. Like, how are you buying into this mess? Like, but she is. I think she's developmentally challenged, not to the point where she can't be held accountable. But I really think
I
she
do
does
too.
not have some sense in there.
Yeah, that bridge not going all the way to the other side. I'm telling y'all, think about everywhere y'all traveled where there's a long bridge. Her bridge is waving in the air.
She's not waving in the air.
She keep on saying she a younger woman. Her and Mel in the same age category. They both in their 30s.
Yeah, I think she's talking about him though. Isn't there like a 9 or 10 year difference with her and him?
But she keep talking. I know she talking about him, but she talks about Mel too.
Comparing it as if Melody is this more like in age seasoned woman. It's
she's mature. Yeah, she's mature mentally, so maybe she looks at her and says, thinks she's older than her, but she's mature mentally, but she definitely in the same age range.
Yes.
And look look younger and better than her. She looking like a werewolf, and she got the nerve to talk about. I'm thinking, who do you think you are?
And somebody, who was it? Succeeding, you were probably present when it was said. Maybe it was on Chit Chat thing, but they were saying like she really is like seem like she's kept holed up in that house because no one ever says they spot her around town or hold up in that apartment. I don't think she gets access.
Every blue moon, I see her. It's not quite. I think at the longest this season been on, I done seen about 3 times.
Yep, and once outside though, right? The other 2 times was in the apartment or wherever she was, right?
Well, when she was staying on when the first season came on, she was staying on my sister's street, and I was out distant when you could hear them fighting down there and shit. They got them off that street. I said when I learned she was staying on that street, my sister been on that street for them, raised all her children, are grown in their 50s. All those people on that street, that first street he had her on, they keep the yard well manicured. They take pride in their community, you guys. And I said they gonna get her the hell out of there. Now, they did one of my daughter friends like that too. My daughter friend went wild like that, but she was working all the time, and she had them teenager boys over there. So while she was at work,
Carson's in the chat. Black Titanic. Carson says she's here.
Oh, she here? Great. Okay. I purposely say that a video that she's supposed to be on. Thank you for the super chat. So you guys, I gotta bring Carson up, and what I'm going to do is I don't see her, y'all. Y'all see her?
Yeah, she's in.
Tell her come on up. I'm gonna throw the link out. I got another video that I was purposely saving. This is the video where she's at the Expo. Now, this is what y'all gonna do. I see her. I'm gonna send you the link, Carson. When we get finished, I need for y'all to help me ask Carson. I didn't prepare no questions, okay, y'all? But y'all can step down so I can bring her up. Well, come on up, Carson. Let me throw you the link again. I need y'all
to leave out and just come back up later, like Titanic.
That's what I want y'all to do because she's supposed to be my special guest, and then y'all gonna come back up.
Okay, I'm leaving now.
Glad she here though. Thanks for being here. Here you go. I'm finna send you the link, Carson. Thanks for being here. Okay. Now, Succeeding. You still here? Oh, I'm gonna remove you, Succeeding. Carson Blue. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you up.
Hi, Black Titanic.
Glad you can make it. Well, hold on, let me remove her. Hold on. I guess she already gone. Well, hey Carson, glad you could make it.
You said your power went out too yesterday?
Girl, it was scary as hell. We didn't get no power till 1 a.m. that morning. What time y'all came back on?
Mine came on about almost 2 a.m. We was just in the dark. It was pitch black over here. I was so scared.
It was black, and then so behind me they building a whole new subdivision, and some of the stuff not finished. So wood and roofs and everywhere was flying. So I feel sorry for those people that got to come out and redo all that all over again. I mean, woods everywhere. I had poles down. So when I found out that it was almost getting dark, and the one girl told me she came to check on her mom, and she had lights so she could tell us what was on the news, and that they weren't gonna have them lights on. And 2 hours later, I got on up and tried to find something open. I was trying to find with all kinds of Family Dollars, all this stuff. Finally, I found a Walmart that was open, and half of the store was dark.
Yeah, I was about to say the Walmart we went to was closed. Everything was closed. CVS, Dollar Store. I said, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah.
We wound up going all the way to the other end of Huntsville to go to McDonald's. It was just crazy. I was like, "Oh my goodness."
I felt sorry for my little niece. She pregnant and she hungry and can't on. You can't warm up no food. So finally we ordered from Papa John. They told us some $30. Like $30 for one pizza. But what can you do? One pizza, girl, one little bitty pizza, a cheese pizza at that. Well, what can you do? You had to pay for it. She wanted some hot food, so that's what we got her. Anyway, let's get started. I was hoping you showed up. The portion we're going to do is going to be where you on Black Expo, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna get started because what we did was I always do Black History. We did the Tuskegee experiment. You ever heard about that?
I have.
Okay, well, you got to go back and look at that. And that's what we did. And what else I did? Then I did the version. I just got through doing the version. Were you in the audience when I were doing part 4 of the original Straight No Chaser?
No, I wasn't. I just came on because my phone is actually broke, and the Facebook where you and I were communicating is on my phone. And I'm like, I don't know if she's messaging me back. I got to go to Verizon. But I was like, let me just go on and see if she live. And you just so happen to be live. So I just was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
To get on my computer. Something just told me.
I thought maybe you couldn't get away from a client. So anyway, I'm finna put this up, and we're getting ready to watch you first. Y'all, this is Carson Blue. We're gonna keep it very, very, very intelligent. I don't like for nobody to be bashed. Y'all know how I roll. And if any trolls in here, y'all know what to do. But don't be rude, but y'all know what to do to get rid of the trolls. Just run them away. Just run them away. All right, Carson Blue. I'm finna start with this is your YouTube video. Carson has her own YouTube. Now that's what we was talking about, Carson. We were talking about how Big Bug always talking about what she gonna do. I mean, season after season after season, she gonna start a YouTube, and here you is. You came right on up and started your YouTube. So, and we also was talking about Hey, thank you, Miss Joyce Miles. Y'all that don't come up there. Miss Joyce Miles gave me $20 cash out, and she said, "Thank you for your Black History lesson. Thank you." So she kept on referring to you as an old wig maker. I don't wear no wig. I don't wear no wig. What I need with a wig? And I'm like, how stupid is she? She talking about a person with a skill. It's your skill that landed you on the show. That's what landed you on the show. Though the girl realized that you are a businesswoman with skills, but she's trying to make fun of it. So we don't know, girl. Her brains don't go. I don't know what be wrong with her. I had never seen nobody that age and cannot reason a sense of reasoning.
Yeah, can't comprehend, can't reason. She can't. I don't know. She can't do anything really. I've learned that just from watching her. You know, like I said, I didn't know her that long, but I didn't know she was like this bad. I never really heard her, like hearing her talk to the original Straight No Chaser. I just was like, wow, she really is dumb.
Okay, I'm finna put this up, y'all. This is her YouTube. This is example of her YouTube. You guys have to go to the rest of her YouTube page to finish watching it. But I took a little bit out to show y'all an example of what she's saying on her YouTube. I'm so happy you're here. God bless you for being here, sister. Bless your soul. Okay. Carson Blue, you done came and just rocked the whole world. You done shook up Love and Mary Huntsville with just that little part you had. You never know that part could be so significant, though.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming up.
Hey, Patricia.
Well, come on up. Come on up. Oh, I got to put it up there. Remove. No, I don't want to remove. Hold on, here it comes.
Okay.
Actually, talking about the questions and answers, do you really feel like those people were professional? Well, Paul's words on the street is that production paid people to come in to be extra, to pretend like they were part of the expo. And how many people, business people, did you see that you knew that was from around the Huntsville area?
Hi, Brandy. Hi, Aunt Debbie. Hi, C. Lewis. Shout out to all the early birds that were here and already in the chat, just chatting it up. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
I'm going to give a couple minutes.
Hey, cover girls. Introducing the...
I'm going to give a couple minutes to let y'all get on up in here.
Thank you, Gail, for the cash app.
Discussing anything. How's everybody's evening? Y'all know I feel like it's like the late night show because I
like to apologize to my fans and all of y'all, my co-hosts. I'm apologizing for Carson to live in the same area. And right in the middle of me talking, like 5 minutes into it, the power went out. It was a major storm. It tore up around here. I'm sitting up here going, my neighbor's roof is completely all trees down, poles down, something hit the utility poles. We had tornadoes all up and down the south. So that's what happened, you guys. We didn't, on my area, I didn't get my lights on till 1 a.m. in the morning. And I tried to get, what's her name? Shout out to Here for the Hot Tea. I got a message to her so she could try to tell everybody what happened. I didn't want them just sitting there thinking I was going to be able to come back. But I was not going to be able to come back because I knew that those lights was going to be off a long time. So that's why I contacted Here for the Hot Tea to see if she could get the message out to tell people to just go on. I can't come back. It's a storm and the power was out.
A close friend, her homegirl, they called me today and they're like, we want to get on YouTube. My mom basically, like, they want to be like a content creator, like have their little panel of talking junk. I forgot what they told me their name was going to be. So I did tell them I would help them set that up. And I said, I think that'll be good for my mom. I want to let y'all know ahead of time, the views of my mom and her friends have nothing to do with me. Hi, Sheila. Hi.
Hey, tell her to hook her up with Black Titanic. Yeah, I love mature audience. I need some mature friends. Oh yeah, shout out to Miss Pinky. Pinky the housewife. She did a happy birthday video to me, and I loved it. Thank you, Pinky.
Is it Lavorlin Evans? Hi, Prophet's None. So I'm just giving everybody a little minute to come in. Oh, it's 10 p.m. in Dallas. Okay. Thinking about putting a group together to like doing all of that, making the question, and I was
bad, yeah. She on the question.
And I want to say the question, when I was asking questions, I feel like they sped it up. Like I feel like they tried to just show me really fast because I feel like they really did not want to show me. I feel like
I don't know, Carson. They showed you. I got like 5 different times, Carson. One time, when you were sitting behind, I think of like Melody, they zoomed in for you for a few seconds.
Had to show me because I was the only one who asked a good question. I feel like it was so many people there who was like, this is my moment to be on TV and to ask. And I'm not, because somebody might be on there somebody might be watching that was there. Have y'all ever seen people that try?
There you go. Now that this goes along with what the streets are saying, that those people were not real professional. That production, or I don't know whether Marceau and Tisha or something, they went on the streets and got people to come in and pretend like they were business people. I don't know, y'all, if it's true or not. But that's what the streets are saying. But when I hear this girl, that's what it sounds like.
To sound extremely intelligent, and they're not saying anything. There was people there like, so would you guys consider thinking about putting a group together to like doing all of that, making a question? And I'm just like, would you ask a question? Like it was so many people who were they showed me really quickly. It was like super quickly, and I'm telling you, they did not want to show me, but I was the only person who asked a simple question in layman's terms that they could understand on the stage and answer it, right? Everybody else was just trying to ask. I can't even explain it, but me and James, if y'all saw, my boopy was sitting right next to me. Me and James, we was like laughing at the people because it was just over the top. Like you could just tell, like they knew they were on camera and they just wanted to be and sound as intelligent, and they wanted to be as articulate as possible, and it came off very much staged. I don't know what it was, but I would say that I asked my question, and I actually asked my question to Stormy. I was like, this question is for Stormy. And the reason why I asked it to Stormy is because I felt like, she was in the same field. She originally started in the beauty industry. But this is how I know I asked a good question. Everybody on the stage
well, Carson Blue, this is what I was trying to get Arian. She's shading you, but that's a skill that you got. You're in $1 million industry, and but I was in Atlanta though, and my friend, she is dead and gone now, and she was in this industry, and her mother or somebody had cancer. All her hair and eyebrows had fell out. So she knew how embarrassed her mother was. So she actually had a private room for people that had alopecia or where the chemo had took their hair out. And she was a millionaire. Yes, she was. And then she would take me, and then she was hooked up with all the stars. I mean, I went in so many different places, and she utilized me. At the time, I had a magazine called Graceful Magazine, so she would use me to get into all these different events for free because I would get a press pass to get in all these different events. And that's how she got a lot of her customers too to do her hair. So, yeah. Anyway, get back to you, Carson Blue. So that's what Arian need to understand, that it was your skills that got you there. and she trying to shade you, but it's your skills. She has no skills. That's why she didn't land on the show. Only skills she got is sucking on a popsicle. Oh Lord, suck on my damn popsicle.
Responded to my question. Like they went around all answering my question. When everybody else asked the question, only one person responded on stage. When I asked the question, everybody on stage had to respond. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I had to keep saying thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. So, hey, Terry. Hey, May. Hey, and I was like cracking up when she said, what'd she say? She said it gave something like a prom or some, I can't remember what she said, but even know what that is. I don't know. So at the end of the day, I just wouldn't try to.
Let me go back a little bit. When my soul got choked up on that venture capitalist question, man, they're not business people, you guys.
Because it was just over the top. Like you could just tell, like they knew they were on camera and they just wanted to be and sound as intelligent and they wanted to be as articulate as possible. And it came off very much staged. I don't know what it was, but I would say that I asked my question and I actually asked my question to Stormy. I was like, this question is for Stormy. And the reason why I asked it to Stormy is because I felt like, she was in the same field. She originally started in the beauty industry, but this is how I know I asked a good question. Everybody on the stage responded to my question. Like they went around all answering my question. When everybody else asked the question, only one person responded on stage. When I asked the question, everybody on stage had to respond. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I had to keep saying thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. So, hey, Terry. Hey, May. Yeah, but they did, y'all. I know they did not want to show me. I know they did not, but they definitely had to because they had no good questions up there. They had no good questions. Seen you on the show 3 different times at the Expo. Oh, I didn't even see. Well, I guess because I didn't watch it. I was about to say I didn't even see it, but somebody sent me the clip of me actually asking my question. Hi, Drea.
Carson, go back and watch it and tape it for your children. You can show your kids later on, or you can show them to them now so they can see what you did. Proud of your accomplishment. Make sure you go back and tape it for your children so they can see it. You don't know how you might inspire your children.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't want you.
And you can use it for your portfolio too. You need to use this video for your portfolio to expand who you are. You can use it as a commercial. That's what you can do. Take pictures. That's what you need to do. That's what the young lady did that I was with. Every little program she was on, she would use that as her promotional things, and you could likely use this right here as a jumper rod to put money in you and your family's pocket.
You see, Marcel got choked up on that venture capital question. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. It looked like I don't know if this is my problem too. And if y'all, I'm not gonna say my problem, but this is one thing I'll say. If you don't know something, it's okay just to say, like, I don't know, or I'll have to look into that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you haven't experienced it as an entrepreneur, or you know what I'm saying, you may not know. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. So at the end of the day, I just wouldn't try to. I feel like a lot of people do a lot of wanting to seem more intelligent than they really are. I cannot stand that. I just rather. Will you be on the second half? No. So that was the last thing that I was at that, had a camera crew or any filming whatsoever. So no, I will not be on anything else.
So you can also use this if you want to be on any other hookups, and like I don't know, my daughter worked for the Real Housewife of Atlanta. All her friends, I know all of them that work behind the scene, young lady. Yeah, on these different production sets, but they're not hairstylists. They are in the health field.
All I can say is take that again. Hello.
I think anyway, Carson Blue, thanks for being here, you guys. And what I want to ask you is, how many questions did you ask? Did you hear them? Did you hear them scream? I mean, when they were fussing, you were sitting right there in that audience. Did you hear that?
No,
and then also, I'd like for you to explain this issue. Just clear the air. Well, what they talking about? How you and Marcel, you were driving Marcel's car and all that stuff. Clear the air on that, and then you can clear the air on you and bed bugs for once and for all. Also, yeah, I know that it was a picture circulating around what it was trying to say that you and Martel too was trying to get with you, and y'all were going out dating. Now you already explained that picture. Now that you remember, that's was when you were holding that mic. Ooh, these people know they can spin something differently. But anyway, Carson Blue, thanks for being here. Thank you so much. And audience, you guys be very respectful to her, okay? We all got our different opinions, but we're going to respect each other' opinions. Let me know if any trolls be in here. Y'all let me know now. Y'all know what to do with the trolls that come in here. Okay, I'm removing this, but I'm keeping it moving, Carson. It's just question you're gonna think about. I'm finna put up the just a little clipping of the expo, and then what I did was highlighted all the little parts that you were in also.
Oh, okay.
So you guys just sit back, and y'all got any questions, y'all put them down there, and I will read them off to her. But right now we get ready to Love and Marriage Huntsville, the Black Expo. This girl was there, and eggs all in your face, Roach. You said she wasn't gonna never be on the show, but you standing right up there with her, giving her the mic, and she's on the show, and ain't nothing you can do about that. Cousin, I like to have a lot of fun, so you get used to it.
It's funny. I'm over here cracking up.
Yes. Carson Blue YouTube. We just did that. Carson Blue exposed Martel and Arian's secret. This says trended at some point said, good question. The silhouette behind the projector scene were hilarious in an flattering way. All right, I'm finna put this one up, y'all. Carson, your man look good. I don't know why they think what they think you would want with my soul with that good looking man you got. Oh. All right, here we go, y'all. So this woman homeless. I hope you get discovered, y'all.
Wow. You a star.
Well, Titanic, hit that like button, share and subscribe. Swing it, girl.
Oh, she sings beautifully.
Yeah. Hit that like button, share and subscribe.
But what I've experienced, I mean, everything else I got the muscle just 100% down.
He attempts to answer the venture capital question. Hey, Marceau, this pregnant lady right here, she understands what VC is.
What do you recommend, like, for new entrepreneurs who have limited funding and bad credit?
I started Credit One USA because I was actually...
Carson Blue was at the Black Expo, you guys. We're going to get what she thought about it firsthand. But I've got to... Rumors is that the streets was talking, claimed that a lot of those people was by production, that a lot of them was paid to be there by the staff. But anyway, I don't know. They will pay actors or nothing. But right now, the community not building muscle because muscle been scamming the community. But here we go. Carson Blue, we need you to explain this to us.
So the first people that I meet when I enter the Black Business Expo was Lorenzo. They have a mentor trying to get off into entrepreneurship and things like that. So don't need to support Marceau and Tisha. I'm also here to support my brother, help that he can get on the right track.
Upon walking in the Black Expo, I'm excited. I'm happy. People are here. There are booths set up. Everything looks well organized and put together. Good job. I'm here for it. Let me smell it. Oh, that smells good. It's a strip of smell pretty. Oh,
What is it? Hey, bring it. No. You know what? I think I ain't gonna say I've done enough with the wine. It's like I don't want to be selfish. I let some other wine people come in and put their stuff out. Because I've had like about 3 or 4 wine tastings here in Huntsville. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let somebody else jump in and that's it. I don't want to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't understand why you wouldn't put Inez out here, considering it's an expo. You can tell that when Mel and Martel were in business together, that there was a distinct division of duties. This is the time to market. Anytime you're in front of people, Martel, market.
Oh, yeah.
Might be some muscle relaxer.
Hey, you might have a baby today.
I tried that baby the other day. I was like, can I get What's up? What's up, boy?
Hey, are you speaking today?
Speaking.
I didn't know about that.
When is your due date?
24.
Oh, wow. Regular contractions. My blood pressure right now is very low. Is there anything I can do, like, remotely?
No, you can have your baby and stay home, man. I was surprised to see Tiffany and Louis here. I thought Tiffany was bedridden. I think it's odd that Tiffany would like to get a speaking spot, considering she's 9 months pregnant, about to give birth.
She didn't ask for no speaking spot. Quit lying on that woman. Do you see yourself?
Oh, yeah, right here.
You had your head turned looking at the audience.
Oh, Shasta seen you a long time ago.
Your head turned, you in the back of them. Wait a minute, let me see if I can point it.
Come over there. Thank you so much. All right. My baby, man. She was at treatment, so yeah, she told me to come up here and say.
Because normally you're there with her. Yeah, so I'm hoping she'll be everybody here today is okay to sit and talk a little bit. But you'll be sitting down, so. Hey, what's going on? So, how are you? I'm good. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. What's going on? Y'all getting along better? Everything seems to be going in the right direction. What can you guys do to make things smoother for you all? I'm just curious. I think that whatever guard she has up right now, I think 3 years of separation is my whole thing.
Separation, y'all good boy.
Right.
So I guess with your support, hopefully everything will come around. With support.
Y'all saw that face then, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm strong, man. It's gonna be all right. Oh, I know. You gotta do it for the kids, for real. You know how my brother is. It's really good to see you. I see Billy out there. Come on.
What the hell happened? It's hard to see you. I got some. Oh, I thought I had more than that. Let's see.
What's funny is they didn't show Mel and I talking at the Black Expo either.
Yeah, it should be more on here. Stop. Let's see. There you go again. You listening with your head point.
Yeah, I think.
You're behind here too.
She's back around. She's in California. She's in the free out there.
Okay, let me get to the expo. You got.
Why are you stressed out? You can stress out over this? No, and the part of this is we had no room for error, and one of the worst things happened there. They put the wrong product on the whole back.
Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, Stormy. Why didn't you just hire Sugar Mama? Sugar Mama is so intelligent, Stormy. You got people. This girl. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me go back and find Stormy. Right here.
No, and the part of this.
Yeah, Stormy.
Nothing I can do about it. At this point, I just have to trust my team. Pray that they can get.
Stormy, why didn't you hire Sugar Mama? Or the little M&M kids, they know how to. So, oh, Lord. Melody, what's your number? What's her name? Oh, what you think about that, Carson? There go your man.
Oh, they so goofy.
Got a cute husband. I can't imagine nobody saying this woman wanted my soul. Look at that man. He's fine. His body fine, too. No disrespect to you, Carson.
It's funny.
That's just what's a thought. Oh, well.
I'll answer.
She ain't even got people that can read. Can't even read 100-some labels, or she just trying to act like she the big boss, you guys, or else she trying to play it out to make y'all think that it's the employees' fault, because there are hard people that can't read. She gonna put it on Courtney, but thank you for being here, Peacock. People cannot read. All right here, when you got this microphone. You and old egghead right there. Thank you. Your husband looking at you. He sure is doing his little sweetie booty boo. He's so proud of his booty boo. Oh, I didn't mean to call you. He's so proud of his wife, y'all. But look at Martel chicken out. Well, who are y'all? Let me get back to the story.
It's done and come up with a way that I can come in and save the day of me.
Yeah, say the day by hiring somebody can read.
Working, man. Busy. Stressful. Why are you stressed out? You been stressed out over this? No, and the part of this is we had no room for error, and one of the worst things happened. They put the wrong on the whole back. Damn here.
All right, ADR.
Here today was just me, my mother-in-law, and one of my friends setting up. Because I couldn't pull nobody from my team because they're all in the warehouse. Courtney's not here right now.
Oh, we see your team. You fired one. I haven't seen labels, y'all. She done hired people that can't even read. And then she said, Courtney was in charge. Oh, Lord. Are you smarter than a first grader, man? Get them orders out. Are you trying to make excuse for all the orders that you hadn't got? I have went through the Better Business Bureau, child. This child, the child got an F rate. Even with her candles, the little donut junk she just put out, they haven't got those orders yet neither. But anyway, blame it on the labels, blame it on my employees. The reason you guys ain't got y'all products out that I'm supposed to be the owner. Bottom line is you're not gonna get your orders no time soon. Allegedly. All right, Carson Blue, back to you. We gotta go to New York. We gotta take an order to our retailers. So I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, Tisha should be glad that you're starting your issues. That's what I said. You want to know something that was crazy? First Stone walked up to me today and was like, you didn't pay. I was like, what is going on? You asked me to be here. Like, I didn't do this. So what would this room be without your son? I think it's for a little irrational for dad's going on. I just saw him again. Look at that man. Y'all, look at Maurice. What the hell is he on? Look at that, y'all. Oh, Lord, what are these people on? Look at that. Look at Marcel like he got false teeth, but he really don't, y'all. That's the one they should have hired. Tiffany, she the real boss. She raised $3.5 million.
Wow.
She averaged that and more, y'all, when she do fundraising. But no. Marcel and Letitia look at her like she a nobody. But this man right here, ooh, if that's not Uncle Fester right there, he deserved to be on the Adams family. Y'all, these people. Oh, y'all, this is Mel just trying to, she's talking about how her heart ached for her little brother-in-law. She really loves her brother-in-law. Martel has messed up the whole family. He have disrupted everything. Nobody balled them up, you guys, because they were living in deep poverty. Look at that. This is where they were arguing at. Y'all, I can't get through this. It's funny to me. This is where they were arguing at, y'all. Martel said he's not going up there. And then this man said he's going up there. Ugh. How do they think Carson Blue want this man? Y'all see Carson Blue, man? Make your eyeballs happy when you look at Carson Blue, man. Look at that man. Yeah, Carson Blue, they said that, you ordered him and you were driving his car and everything. You need to explain that. Okay, let me get that. Let's get that.
Okay, 3 hours later, I'm ready. It's still there. Sheree, my relationship, to this day, we still.
Who cares?
We cordial, we still hang out.
Who cares?
Communicate, talk on the phone.
Who cares?
It's my finger. Yeah.
It looks like they're about to start.
Oh, she said that like they've been waiting a long time out there.
So I shook her down. And I could see what she's saying.
Still going on about that $100.
Hold on. I said no there. Why you come up?
She said no.
I'm not coming. I'm not staying up here.
Why?
I'm not sitting down.
Why?
I'm not staying.
Oh, my damn. You in here too, but you can't see you. You in that crowd too.
Oh, God. I hope they understand that everyone can see them arguing.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, they can see us. They can see us.
Yeah, they can see us.
Yeah, damn it. Yeah, they can see us.
That we're arguing in front of the whole audience, or your boy's changing his mind at the last minute. Come on, Marcel. To be fair, Markel changing his mind last minute is kind of on brand. Black Expo. Make some noise, everybody. We've been having a great time this evening. Come into this. Martha and Letitia Scott. Okay, Miss Lovey, we have coming out our business owner, Miss Stormy Steele. Coming into the thing, we have Mr. Martel Holt. I definitely expected Nelly to attend the Black Expo. Actually, I thought that she would be one of the speakers somehow, some way. I mean, I just didn't expect her to be sitting in the audience.
You ain't in control of her no more. Oh, that's what you get.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Hunting. Failures with your business. Everybody has challenges. So let's get bought. You know me then, like, I got some money. Don't come with me on day other while I'm trying to get my stuff together while I got many other things going on. I say, hey, yo, you give me my money. Coming into the thing, we have Mr. Martel Holt.
Oh, come on up, Roach. Come on up, Roach.
Roach.
Hey, Carson, were you clapping?
Probably not.
It's so embarrassing that we're arguing in front of the whole audience, or your boy changing his mind at the last minute. Come on, Marcel. To be fair, Markel changing his mind at the last minute is kind of on brand. Black Expo, make some noise, everybody. We've been having a great time.
There you go.
Martha and Letitia Scott. Okay, Miss Lovey, we have coming out our business owner, Miss Stormy Steele. Coming into the thing, we have Mr. Martel Holt. I definitely expected Nelly to attend the Black Expo. Actually, I thought that she would be one of the speakers somehow, some way. I mean, I just didn't expect her to be sitting in the audience.
You ain't in control of her no more. Oh, that's what you get.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Hunting.
That's what y'all.
Experience and failures with your business. Everybody has challenges. So let's get bought. You know me then, like, I got some money. Don't come with me on day other while I'm trying to get my stuff together while I got many other things going on. I say, hey, yo, you give me my money. Coming into the thing, we have Mr. Martel Holt.
Oh, come on up, Roach. Come on up, Roach. Hey, Carson, were you clapping? I think y'all seen that part, y'all. That's it, y'all. Look at a bed bug up there. Look at her.
And y'all trying to say that girl looked like me.
I know. Well, we have the fabulous Carson Blue up here with us today. Let's give her a hey, what happened? Hell, what the hell happened? I'm sorry. Oh, I don't mean to cuss y'all. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I gotta take this down. Let me remove this because it'll put it right back up.
It's so funny everybody calling him Roach.
Yeah, that's a good. You know, I was already calling her bed bug, and then I watched you one day. You was calling Roach, so that went right good with what I always call her bed bug. So, Miss, we getting ready to ask that question. You have anything you want to say? First of all, introduce yourself to my. Now you're my guest, and I refer to them as my co-hosts. I don't refer to them as fans over here. They co-hosts, and you are a guest. So introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I am Carson Blue. I'm a hairstylist. I have my own luxury salon opening here in Huntsville, which I don't know if you saw, but I actually invited you, Black Titanic, because I saw everybody was saying that you had something going on where you had popped up, and I said, well, she welcome to pop up at my grand opening if she would like.
When was this?
I wrote it on one of your videos. You don't read your comments, your replays?
Yeah, I didn't know that was you though.
I actually wrote on there and said, would you be interested in doing like a mini makeover when my shop opens?
Well, I saw that, but I didn't know that was you, babe.
It said my name.
Well, I didn't see the name.
Okay.
You already opened it?
No, so my furniture was supposed to got delivered today, but after this storm, they said I guess it was rescheduled for tomorrow now. Mm-hmm. They're gonna call me with the time frame. So I got a couple, all the furniture gets delivered tomorrow, and then the custom wallpaper is on the way. And then I will start planning the grand opening from there. I'm already basically open, but just by appointment only. I don't have my other stylist in there yet. I'm going to have 3 other stylists in there. So,
yeah. Okay, this Miss Murdoch said, when is the grand opening? And then where are you located? That's good for everybody to know.
Yes. Hold on one second. What's wrong, Kirby? He's at work handling something.
Write that down.
What? Okay, it's downstairs, Kobe. Go get it. All right. Shut mommy's door, please. Sorry about that. So it is located on Wynn and University. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's like a plaza. Somebody told me it used to be a pink building. But
I know where they said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yep. So it's right on Wynn and University. I'm right above Rugby's. That's been there forever. So I'm right above Rugby's, and I have not gave the final date yet for the grand opening, just because with everything that I have is through shipping. So I didn't want to say like it's next week and then they hit me again with another delay. So it's been real stressful. But
congratulations. Sure, I would do it. Yes, I need that makeover, girl. Yeah. Maybe I can meet y'all a granddaddy after that. All of y'all on here. Y'all need a granddaddy.
I know that's right.
Okay, so she said that she can't officially give the grand opening yet because everything is still in the process, Miss Murdoch. Now, okay, go on, finish introducing yourself.
Yeah, so as some of y'all may know, I was Tisha's hairstylist. I only did her hair a few times, but I did her hair for the reunion, that past reunion. Mm-hmm. I'm no longer her hairstylist. I know a lot of y'all always ask me that over and over. I'm no longer her hairstylist. The last time I did her hair was at the reunion.
Mm-hmm. And, hold it. I got a question about that. Dude, when you were doing her hair, did she tell you how she wanted, or you just suggested how it should go?
Well, I only did her hair a couple of times. So the times that I did it, she did say, what she wanted. I only ever did her wig. Tisha has different stylists. So if you've seen her with something that had her natural hair, she had her other stylist. I didn't really do her hair a lot.
Okay, now that wig that she had on, now that's the best she ever looked to me. Did you style that?
Yes, ma'am, I did. You talking about at the reunion, right?
Yeah. Well, the one that she had on now. That
which one she had on right now?
The one at the reunion, she looked fabulous. And then you haven't watched the show, so you don't know.
No.
Please watch the show. That's what you got on, girl. You got to keep that for your history or your children's sake.
You know what? I was trying to support and watch at first, and then once he went on Queen Sheba saying that I would never be on there and I'm not gonna be on there, I was like, you know what? I don't want them to think that I need the show, so I won't. If I won't watch it, I won't nothing. I won't speak on them. You know, I wasn't.
It's not about them. It's about your success. You know that he a bird brain and she a bird brain, a dodo brain too. You have to be more intelligent. You a businesswoman. It's about moving you and your family on up the ladder, girl. You can't think like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason he on the show because his wife got him on the show. He don't have no power. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. ADR said, Carson, don't tease us like Dusty. Ooh, like Dusty, have a grand opening. No, I'm really going to have a grand opening, you guys. And you're gonna see, because I plan on doing a vlog of my shop, because my shop, when I first got it, it looked like an abandoned building. So I put all new floors, new ceiling. I got my rotor to rooter receipts.
How come you didn't have my soap? I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. No. I'm not gonna speak on that. But so I got I had to get the electrical up to date. Like all of this came out of pocket. So I'm gonna show this whole entire process. I'm definitely gonna show this entire process. So I'm excited about that.
But Carson, that's the kind of stuff we had wanted to see on Love and Marriage Huntsville. They process of how they doing in their business, how they got started. And I got your concept. I did that when I bought my first house in my land. I bought a shack. But what I was looking at was it was sitting on all this land, girl. The house was leaning all to the side, and the fella was saying, "Well, you stupid for buying that." But the joke was on him, girl. He had so much land and a whole big old forest. I still ain't cut that forest down behind the house, but it was only $30,000. You couldn't beat that. And then when I got hurt I didn't know how I was gonna fix it up. But a big old 2 transfer truck hit me. God bless me, I'm still alive. And I got a settlement for that. So now the house look good. I built that house from scratch on that land. Mm-hmm.
Miss Boss Lady Murdoch said, who was my contractor? There was this Mexican gentleman that we met, and he was the actual contractor. His name was Leo. What was it? It's hard to say his name, but he was my contractor.
Mm-hmm.
And he was good, really good.
You say you didn't watch the show. We already talked about that. Okay, explain to us about that. Can you please clear this up? Because that's what they were saying, that you were my soul. You wanted my soul. Now, y'all know I don't believe that, but just clear this up for everybody.
Y'all know that is a false rumor. I want to say truthfully, I believe Airhead put that out there because when I heard it in the original Straight No Chaser, even when it first got said, I was like, where did this come from? Like, where did the rumor start? I didn't know where it started. So apparently she had already probably been sending it out there to Nay. That's what she kept saying. Apparently she had already been sending it out there, but that is absolutely false. One, I'm not about to disrespect my husband, but two, I've never been around any of them alone. I've never been in a situation where I would need to drive that man's car. I do have a very prideful husband. He wouldn't be buying that either. Like Huntsville is not that big. You know what I'm saying? Me just rolling around in Marceau's car would be crazy. So that's false. It's fake.
Well, you know what? I figured it came from her because that's what she did. See, she did that. I don't know if you know that, but what she said, that when her car used to break down, she used to drive my soul car around town. And then also my soul would give her money also for Roach. So that kind of connection like that would made me connect that with her when I first heard. I said, it sounded like that coming from Ari. But she did say that, Nate, when I want something to get out, Nate, who I come to you? I come to you, Nate. That's what she said. So that's where it come from. We can just assume that allegedly.
Right.
Okay, y'all hear that? Y'all clear that up. That's all clear. She got a man. She don't want that man. Oh Lord, you seen his body? Even me, I'm an old lady. I wouldn't even look at nothing like that. I wouldn't look at no man like that. I'm an old lady. Shoot. He got his boobs bigger than mine. He look like he need on a bra. I ain't never seen nothing so gruesome. He gruesome looking to me.
Oh, Deborah asked a good question. She said, Carson, are you going to the cow pasture party that Stormy is having? You know what? I am not going. And the reason why I'm not going is because I don't know the relationship that everyone has or does not have with Roach. And I don't want to put, like, despite what you guys have seen, I'm really not into drama in real life. Like, I don't normally have these type of problems going on in my, life and in my world. So I don't want to put myself in a situation to be uncomfortable because I'm not going to let anybody make me uncomfortable. So I wouldn't want to have to ruin her party if he was there. Because before I'm uncomfortable, somebody else is going to be very uncomfortable.
Well, everybody there is his friends, and they root for him. It would not be a safe place for you.
Yeah, it would.
He's not a gentleman at all. And also, if you watch any of them earlier episodes, he used to lunge at Melody. Melody ain't never said he hit her, but my God, they used to have to pull that man back off of Melody on those shows. Yes. So I wouldn't put it past him, and then too, guess what? You got to pay $60. Then you don't get nothing for free. You got to bring your own bottle. Really? Then you got to spend at least $25 on her purchase of any product. And one more thing, but everything you do on there, you got to pay for it. And yeah, and then if you bring any friend, you got to pay for them too. You bring 3 friends, what's that? 60 times 3, that's $180 just to bring 2 people with you. So then plus the $25 you can't get in unless you buy her products. It's just a ripoff.
I'm gonna say this, Boss Lady Murder. I'm not worried about Roach being aggressive. That's really the last of my worry. My husband, because if I was going to go to that party, my husband would be there as well. Mm-hmm. I'm not concerned, worried, or even thinking about him being aggressive with me. That'd be a situation he would have to deal with my husband as well. Mm-hmm. And trust me, my husband, we're from Detroit. I don't know if y'all know about Detroit, but yeah.
I do. I went to school up there. When I left Bessemer. Yeah, when I left Bessemer, Alabama in the 2nd grade. We moved to Detroit. All my family is in Detroit, and I stayed on the west side. I lived on West Grand Boulevard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You was on the nice side.
Yeah, I stayed on West Grand Boulevard. Yeah, I was on the west side. Yeah, I worked between Cleveland ain't far from there. So between Cleveland and Detroit is where all my memory was. When I left Bessemer, I never looked back. I ain't been back since. But yeah, I went to school and up there. I don't know hardly know nothing about Bessemer because I was in the 2nd grade when I left there. But yeah, all my family's from Detroit. That's where they from. Yeah.
Okay.
I know about it, but it looks like a damn ghost town now.
All people that said Detroit looks like a 3rd world country right now.
Yes, it do. It's terrible looking. Yes. Okay. Anybody got any more questions? I want to know, how many children do you have?
We have 4 children together. I have 2 boys, 2 girls. The girls are twins.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. And I was going to tell you, that's another hatred that Bedbug got. She hate wives. Anybody that's a wife, she let you know she hate wives. And then she not been wifed up and she hate them. Yes, she do. What do you think about the keep your eye on any questions in the audience. Now, what do you think about
asked the question earlier on
number here. Number 4, original straight no chaser. What do you think about that entire video?
for part 4.
Yeah,
I felt like I said, I felt like the last 2 minutes or the last couple minutes of it was very telling. I think that was the most important part because she clarified and specified that he did asked her to make a fake page. Like, I feel like that was clear as day, plain as day.
Yeah.
No chopping up anything. I feel like she kept it was the same of still just trying to discredit me, and I feel like she was still just trying to, what should she do, how should she go about this to make me look bad or to make people not believe what I'm saying, you know? I feel like that was her whole goal with the whole entire conversation with Nay, and I feel like Nay was just feeding into it just to get what she really wanted to get out of it.
Yeah.
Talking about, I know you don't wear wigs because I don't wear wigs neither. And I'm like, well, I never once said that she was trying to wear a wig from me because she wasn't, you know? I never said that. So
and that's why she sounds so stupid, because she talking about a skill set that you have, a business. Then she don't realize that. That's how stupid she is.
She was weak.
Yeah.
Or something.
Okay. Cecina 2 says, how are your kids adjusting?
They absolutely love Huntsville. This was the best decision that I made. I had actually talked about this before. My son, he's 13. And in Detroit, we don't go trick-or-treating, right? We do like a trunk or treat, or we'll do like an indoor event where everybody will just come to it. But our kids do not go door to door knocking on the doors in Detroit. So we went trick-or-treating here. I want to say it was somewhere in Harvest. It was the whole entire subdivision decorated their houses. It was like a big deal. It's one thing about down here, they celebrate every holiday to the fullest, y'all. They decorate their houses, they go all out. So we went trick-or-treating, and my son was just like, I'm so happy we moved here, Mom, because he's never been trick-or-treating. Like, to other kids, it's nothing, but he's a 13-year-old who that was only his, you know, first time really ever going trick-or-treating for real in real life. So they love it here. My son plays sports here. Both of my sons, one of them.
Hello?
You hear me?
Hello? Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying that the kids really do love it here. Both of my kids play sports here. The girls, you know, they're only 4, but they're not old enough to start grade school just yet, but we're about to get them in there. Oh, Aunt Debbie Bunton said, what did you and Melody talk about? That was what she said earlier.
Wait, before you ask that, let me ask you this. We're still on the line of you going trick-or-treat. Coleslaw said, yeah, you were all in her face. Nate, she was all in my face. She asked me to go trick-or-treating with her and her kids. Now,
I never asked her to go no trick-or-treating with me.
And Nate said, oh, and then that's when she gonna go back and blast you, or something like that. But anyway, okay, thanks for clearing that up, because that's on this last tape where she said you all in her face because you asked her to go trick or treat. Okay, now Trinity at some point says, which one were you gonna answer? This one said, Carson Blue, you said they didn't show you a Melody speaking. What did you and she get a chance to speak about during the expo?
She came up to me, and you know, she just basically was speaking to me, and she was saying, we was talking about the tea party and how the tea party went, and she was talking to me and my husband. She was just she was talking to me, but she was just kind of telling him like how, you know, we kind of resonated a little more with each other, like understanding at the tea, because there's a lot that they didn't show at that tea party. And I've said
talking, I'm turning my fan on. Go ahead on.
So yeah, so it was a lot that they did not show at that tea party. And one of the things, well, what I would say is I would say this, because I don't want to say, I don't know if we're even supposed to talk about that or not, but so I feel like at the tea party, a lot of it was kind of like going at Mel. People were mad at Mel with how she is in friendships, or however they feel, or whatever they don't like about however she operates in friendships. And I was kind of one of the people who was saying at that table, like, it was kind of, I won't say I was taking up for her, but I understood 100% where she was coming from. Like, when you're going through things in life, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is not the same. Okay. Like you might Black Titanic, when you're going through something in life, you might want to talk to your friends about it. You might want to share that. When I'm going through something in life, I go into a shell. I like to be by myself. I like to figure it out alone. And then I'll come back around you guys when I'm happy. I don't like to put my bad energy off on people, right? And when I was saying that at that table, that's why I said it was so much that went on there at that tea party. When I was saying that at that table, it's like me and Mel was like in agreement a lot with each other versus a lot of the others were not. It was kind of like, because I don't want to
I understand, because we know the history of how they feel about Mel. So
okay,
we know.
So
I want to ask you this. When you broke that news to Melody, did she sound mad because you were telling her that, or do you felt like she was understanding?
I feel like she was understanding. I also felt like she was kind of relieved because, I mean, again, I didn't know. They said that she had posted about the revenge, situation
about a year earlier.
But so I did not know that she had posted something about it, but she didn't know that it was to the extent of making a fake page. You get what I'm saying? Being asked to make a fake page to make her seem like she was doing something with other men. And then when she told me, like, I know you're not lying. I know you're not lying, because he actually sent me the screenshot of that video. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I told her, I said, I wanted to just come to you with this first because I'm feeling like I'm under attack, and I'm about to have to tell why she and I are not cool. I never wanted to speak on this because at that time, she and I had already not spoken in 2 years. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like, I didn't want to just come out and have to tell everybody else without having that discussion with Mel. And then I'm like, me and you didn't know each other. So I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I'm not a person that just comes around carrying bones and just telling drama. I didn't feel comfortable coming to you with somebody about some stuff that was told to me 2 years ago. You get what I'm saying? But now that people are asking, why are you and her not friends? And were you there to attack Mel? And you get what I'm saying? It was like they kind of were making me feel like I was there to sneak attack Mel. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, no, I'm not there to attack Mel because I'm not even friends with this girl on any level. We've already not spoken in over 2 years at this point. And this is why. You
know what? You from most people that have been from day one, that's what everybody come on that show do. They're there to attack me. Every last one of them except for, I don't know about Miss what's her name right now, the Fletchers, but that's why the audience had that attitude. They're like, is she there to bash Mel too? Is this somebody else they bringing on the show? Especially when we saw you, we thought that you were with Tisha. But before I get to the next question, the lady, I forgot her name, the lady that did the tea party, said you and Tisha got into it behind the scene. Is that true? They didn't show that.
They did not show that. And I'm happy that they didn't show it because, again, when Tisha invited me, she said she had hit me. Me and Tisha had already not spoken really prior to this tea party, right? We were not.
Why?
Because we had a disagreement about hair. And I don't want to get too much into it, but we basically fell out about something a fake page said to her. And I took it a little personal because I'm like, Tisha, you shouldn't even be listening to some of fake page is saying to you. You know what I'm saying? But
you know who that was.
Right. I don't know who but it wasn't it was about her hair. Okay. So they were talking junk about her hair, and then she kind of came to me to express her concerns about her hair. And me, I'm a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I do get defensive about my work. So I'm like, this is the best your hair ever looked. You know what I'm saying?
I probably was.
So that was my response. So we kind of were going back and forth. And I just was like, you know what? I don't want to do your hair anymore, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, all right. And, and then we kind of, we ended it right there. So then she hit me up, maybe a few months later. And that was, before the tea party. And she was like, because we did have a really good business relationship when we were working together, So she was like, there's this communication expert there. She's like, I kind of feel like me and you, we just don't communicate well. And that argument went too far. It didn't have to go that far. And maybe she can help us. So I'm like, okay.
Okay, Carson, you got 100 questions over here. Let's get to this next one.
All right,
it says, ADR. Hey, ADR. Has Carson had a chance to get some barbecue from Lil Barry? That's Destiny husband. I hear his grill skills are fire, veggies, ribs, and chicken. Have you ate any of his food yet, ADR?
No, I have not, but I do want to try some. I'm not going to lie. I love barbecue.
Okay, it's a lot of them over here. Can you see one? Do you see one you want to answer?
Let me see.
There's a lot of them over here. I don't want to miss nobody. If you see them, just start answering.
Oh. Okay. Somebody said, Blue, you said that they didn't show you. Oh, all right. We already answered that. Did she file charges on Ariana and Martel for threatening her life or get a PPO on them? So, Greta Lee, that's a good question. I was going to, and somebody came out and said, that she did not say that they were going to unalive you. The video was chopped up. She said she was going, once she went live, you were going to be, she was saying, like done, basically. Let's use that word. You were going to be done. Like basically, once she went live and said what she was going to say, I would be deceased. You get what I'm saying? So that's what they're trying to say.
No, you heard what you heard.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said I heard what I heard. But
if you take it, I'm sorry. Go ahead on.
I'm sorry. I said because they're saying that recording is chopped up and that was not the whole context. Then it's like you really don't have. You have to have it has to be an imminent threat, and that really wasn't because they're saying on the rest of the recording, that's not what she was saying. But I'm still watching. I'm still keeping an eye open.
Okay, I'm trying to find any more questions. Cecina had a question, and Cecina, rewrite it. I lost it.
I see it. She said, Succeeding said, did Carson know that Slow Slaw looked down on her based on her previous profession? No, I didn't know that because we never really spoke. I only told her that I was that I used to dance, because that's another thing. She's saying it like I was a dancer right now or something. I told her that I used to dance, and I only told her that because when I met her that first time, she told me that, her boyfriend, that's what she called him at the time, was married. And she was saying that they wasn't married anymore, So, and I'm like, well, people make mistakes. It was a very one-sided story. I can only go off what she was giving me at that time. And I just was kind of like, people make mistakes. It's understandable. You're young. You can move past this. Now, this is all, you guys, before I saw everything or knew of anything. You get what I'm saying? So, and then I told her, like, I used to dance, blase splee. That's something that I'm not proud of, but people change, you could change your life. So I was really telling her that as in what I used to do, So I didn't know she looked down on it though.
Okay, Carson, you have a few more minutes. I want to bring the other two ladies up. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm putting the link back up. Oh yeah, I want you to answer this one. Yeah, this is a good one right here. This is Ms. Risa, are you and Letitia still on good terms?
Yeah, I feel like I'm cordial with everybody. Like, it's a business relationship with everyone. So I would have to say, yeah, everybody is cool or, on good time. I don't have any ill will or any hard feelings towards Letitia or anybody else other than Roach.
You got such a good heart. You got a good You do. Okay, so Cena, you guys, are y'all coming back up? Who was anybody want to come up? Here's the link. And ADR question, you see his question? He said he's confused. I mean, she said she's confused. I can't figure out how they were going to fake a page with other men, when they said, were they gonna get some decoy fake men, or did they want Carson to dress up like a man? Wait,
No.
before you answer that, Carson, this is just my opinion. I believe she was trying to feel you out to see if you would get that tape out. That's why I think she said it to you. Go on and answer that.
I don't know, possibly, but she saw very quickly that I was not feeling that. No, that's not what it was. What they wanted, ADR, was for her to create a fake page and upload that video with Mel and Roach. They wanted to upload and then have it on the page and then act like the person that is supposed to be a guy sent it to Roach personally. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't that they were gonna make men. It wasn't about men. It was just gonna be a video, that one particular video. And like I said, I never saw the video. I never even saw the picture. But what I would have to assume is that the only person you could must really be able to see in it is Mel, and maybe you can only see the body, his body. Because I mean, I've done some things with my husband myself. So if someone is recording, he can't record unless he puts it all the way up with a. You get what I'm saying? He's only going to be recording you on down, like your head on down in that lower region. So yeah, that's why I was saying he was just going to act as if it was not him, basically.
Okay, that was a good one. Somebody said, "Will you be inviting Stormy to that your grand opening?" You have to let me know because I can't. Y'all, you already know what'll be going on.
Honestly, I highly doubt that any of them would come now with all of this like drama surrounding it. Not surrounding my shop, but just the drama with me versus Roach. They are his friends. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and I'll be real with y'all. I'm the type of person that if that's your people, y'all could go ahead and stay over there. Like I don't have no issues with any of them, but I'm not about to be reaching out to them trying to be cool. Like it's not that deep. It's not that serious. I have my own clients, own supporters, own everything. So it's like I don't need to invite any of them,
Okay, trending at some point. Welcome. She is a content creator and she's up there with you. What you got to say, trending?
Thank you, Black Titanic. Hi, Carson.
Hi, how's it going?
This is my first time. I've been hovering around you from the point where the whole thing came out with the Tea Party and just the buzz. And I had put out my little first short and I said, I don't know Carson, so I don't have anything. This is all for Tisha right now. And I'm so glad that's where I stay because when all this stuff started coming, I said, oh, Lord, I could have just, because it's easy to buy into a lot of stuff. I just want to say I respect you for staying public and sticking to your guns and clarifying. I know you don't have to keep re-explaining yourself. The fact that you do, I think, is just because you are trying to give more people an understanding. And you've got your business to run and things like that. And thank you again for clarifying for the 1,000th time that you told Melody first. You did not go on live and tell us before you told Melody, because I keep thinking people are confused about that timeline.
Yeah.
But no. I'll be watching your stuff. You already answered my question. So yeah, I'm hovering though. I try not to get too much. I am for Melody though, and I have to say that I think you come across very well. But yeah, that's all I had.
Thank you.
You guys make sure y'all support her. Y'all go to her YouTube. Get them likes up now. Yeah. Okay, so Succeeding.
Hey.
Yes.
Hi, Carson.
Hi, Succeeding.
Carson, you didn't even say hi to me the other night. I was on your live.
Oh, were you?
I wanted to get up there with Auntie.
Why you didn't come up there?
Next time I'm going to come up there with Auntie.
Yes, auntie, y'all.
She was given auntie. I like her because she's very analytical, like myself.
I'm trying to say that's her stage name, just auntie.
Well, Carson was. I'm not sure if she's your real aunt.
No, she's not my real aunt.
Yeah, but she's auntie like I'm Carson's auntie.
That's right.
and
I tried to see you though. I did not see you.
She was giving her good words of wisdom, like giving her an analytical, point of view. Like, then people are going to say this because people are that way. And Carson, I have from day one believed you.
Thank you.
I've been on every page saying, oh, you know what? And I agreed and I understand. I'm one, I don't get in people's business, like that. So I definitely got where you were coming from with respect to that. But I've been working, but I just got off work. So I'm so sorry if you answered this particular question. But one question I do have for you is, you're like my friend Lisa. Will you use this voice when you're saying what someone said? And when you use this Tisha voice, you make her sound like this confident person that we don't see. And yeah, you do. And I want you to listen to your recordings because what we see is this, and that's why I wanted to get an understanding from you because, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a Tisha fan. Never have been from season one because I don't like people that joke about people's marriage and that type of thing, no more than I like slow, sloppy, coyote looking Santa Claus favorite line, ho 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 ho, for the things that she says about you. And so I don't like people that do those private digs. And so, but do you see confidence? Because you do use this confident tone of voice. And maybe it's just something in your mannerism, that you're just being positive. Or is that something that we're missing?
No, you know what? It's so crazy that you said that because I didn't know that I was giving off confidence from her. I think it's just my mannerisms.
Okay.
I would have to say that when it comes to Tisha, I'm not going to say she's not confident, but what I will say is I think that this level of attention and her being in the spotlight, her husband being in the spotlight, I think it's something that she just really isn't used to. She's never experienced this. And I think that it does bother her or affect her more than others.
Yeah, because she didn't want to be on the show in the first place. And probably it was, I'm thinking, a lack of, and I'm not being, mean when I say this, I'm thinking that she just wasn't confident when she first started with the way that she spoke. And so I think she would rather at that point not have had that attention.
Yeah. And I think she tried to be honest originally about that. Like, she said she was taking speech classes, but I will say if it was me and I was Tisha, I would just embrace the fact that I have a speech impediment. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. If it was me, Carson, I would spend 5 hours in that mirror. And like she studies what Melanie is wearing, and I know you notice this. You don't even have to respond because you may have to work with her again. How she has that habit of looking up and down. You've seen it when you walked in, but don't even respond because don't want to mess up any business opportunities for you. That same way, I would be in that mirror and I would be pronouncing every word. A, B, C, D, E, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, girl. I would be at it.
Expo.
So that is a question because I noticed, like when you say, because I could still hear it in my voice, girl, don't worry about that. And I just can't. I just don't see her being like this. Like that's just not what we've seen of her. Like carefree, lucky. Don't worry about that. Oh, girl, that's negative. Like we haven't seen that. So I was wondering if it was something we were missing.
No. When I said that, when she said the girl don't worry about that, that was actually in the text. I think I showed that.
Oh, okay. So she. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it wasn't her. That's just the Carson voice. You're like
that's
my
just my
friend.
voice.
Okay. You like my friend Lisa. That's your voice you use for everyone.
Yeah.
I got it now. Okay.
Yeah, that's just how I speak. So I think I read the messages how I talk. I don't talk like her.
Right. You're gonna have to do it like her the next time. So
no, y'all, I'm not doing that.
No, don't do it like her, but you have to, use a different voice that's not the Carson voice.
Yeah.
Not a shady voice, but
Can I read this? It's a question for you. Y'all know ADR. She go
Yes, I love ADR.
ADR said this sloppy tell you she was allegedly was a product of an affair. This her mama, her granny, her aunts were all side chicks of Putain to married men's allegedly. Or her sloppy own mouth on the live. So, in other words, she's saying that did she ever confide in you whether she was a product of an affair?
Nope. We actually never spoke about her mother. We never spoke about her family. The most she did tell me about her family is that she was from Ohio. She never told me if she, was a side baby or anything like that.
Okay. ADR. So sauerkraut did not talk about cabbage.
That's a good question, ADR.
That was.
Okay, go ahead on, y'all. Y'all gonna finish talking. Who's that?
Other question I've had. Oh, I'm so sorry, Trendy. Did you have something else? Because I got off work, so y'all been at it, and now my lips ready.
No, go ahead with your question, Cecilia.
Thank you. My other question, Carson, is it does bother me that she puts you down. Did you know when you all were associating for that brief period of time that she looked at you that way?
No, she doesn't. Okay. She doesn't look at me that way. She's saying that now because she's just trying to discredit me. That girl probably looked up to me. If y'all saw on my community board, I actually posted a little clip from when she was on live with me where she was like, but Carson, you're popular. So you're popular. So like I said, because all that, I'm AC, MF, and whatever she always says, I'm from Detroit, okay? And I had 140,000 followers. I've always had a big following. I've done a lot in my city and for my city. Like my city really, stands behind me. I mean, I know I have some haters. Everybody does, but for the most part, like I really have a good name in my city. You know what I'm saying? And she knew that. Like she saw how everybody always comes up for me or rides for me or says something for me. So she didn't feel any type of way because I wasn't a dancer then. Yeah. Like she only knew I was a dancer because I told her. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do get that, but I do want you to this is Auntie talking now. Okay. So I've gone from my other voice to Auntie.
Auntie voice.
Okay, so do keep in mind, Dr. Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you may not know that a person feels a certain way about you because they're smiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you think that they like you, and they may like certain things about you. They may admire a whole lot about you. But in their mind, there is another part of them that has that side thing going on. And, it's usually due to jealousy, insecurity, and that type of thing. But do believe that is real.
Yeah. Yes. No, I believe it. I do think she's insecure about me. I do think that she is jealous about me. I just don't think that she looks down on me because why would you want to?
Yes, she do. She does.
Yes, she does. She does.
She does.
Yeah, your aunties are telling you. She really does.
Yeah.
You may not see it because she shouldn't have a reason to, but she does.
Yeah, and someone taught me this that was older than me at the time. And she said, they smiling at your face. And then when you turn your back, they really giving that look. And it really is what's going on, because what a person will do sometimes is when something comes up, they will bring what is internal, they will bring it out.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
And I'm sorry if this is repetitive. I've tried to watch other times. What made you reset your social media account since you did have the big following? What made you reset it and kind of refresh or start over?
No, they deleted me.
Yeah.
That was the problem. I was talking about the vaccines.
Yeah, she said the word.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. That'll get you. Yeah,
Yep.
that'll get you kicked off.
Oh, okay, well, let me not say that on here. But so I woke up one day. Somebody,
Black Titanic, I think you have something.
Here you go, y'all. Hold a minute.
Your sound.
is that me or somebody else?
That's Black
What
Titanic.
you mean?
Oh, okay.
So succeed and said.
She was auntie mode.
Yeah.
What they doing?
Smiling
They
in your
smile in your
face
face.
all the time. They want
Yes.
to touch your face.
Yes.
The first stabber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so they I was on live one day.
Backstab us.
Somebody asked me about something with my kids, you know, with the situation. I said what I believed in, and then I took a nap. I woke up and my page was gone.
I'm so sorry. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was so heated because I thought somebody hacked my page originally. I'm like, oh my God, somebody hacked my page. And then I was like, you know what? Because I was already going through postpartum depression at that time, anyways. So I was like, you know what? This was probably a sign from God for me to really just come off social media. So I came off of social media for 3 months. I was just like, they'll probably give me my page back. Because I was looking it up and people was like, just wait 30 days. They'll give you your page back, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stay off of social media. And I stayed off for a minute. Then when I realized that they still wasn't giving my page back and I was emailing them and trying to do the whole process, I just like, I'm going to start the page again, another page. And that's when I started with the Carson Blue Daily. So I got Carson Blue Daily. And then after a year, something told me like, just try Carson Blue. See if you could change your name to Carson Blue. And when I changed my name to Carson Blue, it allowed me. And that's when I realized like, oh, wow, they really cleaned off my, swiped my whole page now that I can use my name again. So it was a period of time because when they delete your page, there is a time frame that you cannot use that name anymore. So like if Black Titanic is on Instagram is Black Titanic,
right.
They delete her page, it's going to be a time frame, a probationary period that she cannot use Black Titanic. And then once that time frame is up, she'll be able to get her name back, but she'll never have that following again. They'll just have to, come back and find her. Because people keep asking.
Okay, Miss Des, the bomb holder, she said, yeah, she does look down on you. She stated in a video that Martel don't want her to be with you because of what you did as a dancer. That's what she said. She sure said that. She looks down on you as being a dancer. She thinks she better than you because you were a dancer. And she don't have a job at all, so I don't know what's her reason. And let me go see what ADR say. Carson, has she been to the Scott's Black Lounge and taste chocolate in a bottle? If so, how did it taste? Has the taste Marty inserted wine? Have you ever tasted Marty wine also?
No, I have not tasted Roach's wine, and I will not be tasting Roach's wine. But I have drunk chocolate in a bottle, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is good, y'all.
They say it's good.
I don't even want to sit up here and fake. It's
but that's
so
okay
because
it's not their product anyway.
Exactly.
It's not. Cause did y'all hear that at the expo when these teacher said, "Well, did nobody else pay?" He said, "No." She said, "Did chocolate in a bottle pay?" And I thought, and I'm saying that was the strangest to me.
Well, that wasn't to me because I was thinking maybe they went to the company because when the company first came out, when my friend first told me that they had a wine, it didn't make sense to me because I know like you're researching, you're doing development, and I never heard them say that. So I Googled it, and when I looked up the company and I saw Clear People in the ads, I'm like, this isn't their wine. And I sent her the snapshots. So I'm thinking that they probably went to the company and asked them to sponsor, which would make sense, and because it would be a win-win if they did get some business, out of it from the company.
Yeah, I get it now. Because I was thinking in terms of it belonging to him. I forgot
Yeah.
about that they were
Yeah.
friends.
To the
Yeah.
casual viewer, you wouldn't have known that wasn't their wine.
Well,
Like
I
it was.
did because
Yeah,
I Googled it. And so as soon as my friend told me, if it doesn't make sense to me, honestly, you all, I look up everything. No, like I don't just watch, anything without, like, that's how I knew about Tiffany because I Googled her. And so that's how, that's why every time I would come on the show with Black Titanic, I would say, why they not talking about what Tiffany does? And, and I've said that on other panels. So doesn't make a sense to me that this person that worked selling popcorn and raisinets 2 years before, I'm sorry, no shade intended. Carson, I'm from Chicago. We neighbors. You know how we do. We could be shady. We're polite shady, right?
Yeah, Chicago just
Okay.
next door.
And we sit on ready. That's why Carson always sitting on ready. And Carson, like my little sister, it just take her a long time to tell a story. And I always say that in my mind. She just like my little sister, so I understand.
You get them
The
pictures.
raisinets.
Cosmo, you see yourself? I'm trying to get
Yeah, she's
yeah.
looking all cute. Yeah, so it didn't make sense to me because I know how much that, it would take to launch a business, and it's no way that you wouldn't have been discussing it this season before. Just like with Martel, that didn't make sense either. Plus, I Googled that when the actual company started, and it started, if you looked at it, right before the season started. And that's when he came on the show broke. Because remember, the season before, he came on the show looking like a broke joke. And so people were talking about how broke he looked, and then he came back and he was in that house, and so even when I looked at the certificates of Martel, I knew that that wasn't his wine at all. And I didn't know why people were ordering wine from either of them when, it's not their product. So you can kind of go to the liquor store and probably get some good recommendations and not have to pay shipping and, handling, and get you an extra bottle of wine or two.
And Carson, do you have something that's a reoccurring theme or anything that you want to clear up still, or that you want to say that maybe I know you probably had to say
Good
everything.
question. Yeah, good question.
No, not really, because I feel like the main thing that was being said was that, like, it was there for me to attack Mel,
Right.
and that I was Ariane's friend.
Right.
And I think that was the only thing that I wanted to clear up. And I feel like people were, I know what I want to clear up. People kept saying this, that me and Ariane are probably working together.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're saying that we are probably working together.
Yep.
And I don't understand what sense does that make. Like, no, I'm not her friend. They said that we're probably still friends. We're probably secretly friends. I'm not that type of person that's gonna sit up here and fake. Like, if I'm rolling with you, I'm rolling with you. If I'm not, I'm not. That girl and I are not friends on any level. And I don't play like with blatant disrespect. Like, disrespect is not tolerated with me. So I wouldn't be sitting up there jokingly letting somebody make up stories saying I was messing with somebody else's husband or wanted to mess with somebody's husband, and saying, oh, she was a stripper or used to be a stripper, whatever she was trying to say. Like, I wouldn't be doing that. So no, this is not a joke.
Okay, y'all, hit that like button now, share and subscribe, and hit that catch app too.
You'll never be able to satisfy those people because they're always going to be like those conspiracists, and so you'll never, just like those that were waiting for Trump to be president, after, the whole thing. So you'll always be, those people will always try to find something. And you'll never satisfy them. So, you have to just ignore ignorance.
Oh, that's just like this. The people who keep on saying this, like, oh, she's clout chasing. She's trying to get this 15 minutes.
That's what I had here. Motives. That's the other thing I want to say. You've addressed that. You've addressed motives, because that's the other thing that people kept trying to get you
they're
at.
saying it right now. Like, somebody just wrote on my page, like, we tired of seeing you, and and I'm like, well, then why are y'all on my page? Like,
exactly. Those are trolls. You're gonna always have those.
Right. That's why I'm not on
always have those.
Because I would be like, I'm tired of seeing you too. Block.
Okay, here's another question. Des, the bomb said, did Mel tell her to put out the information on social media? Because that's one of the things Big was said too. Yeah.
No.
Not that you said it, but she was just talking ish to Nate and said that she was putting out stuff on social media herself. But did Mel tell you to put out the information on social media?
No, I when I spoke with Mel and let her know, like I flat out let her know. I said, listen, I see where this is going, and I wanted to talk to you before such and such. And I'm like, because I'm about to have to let them know why I'm not this girlfriend. And she said, I understand. Like she was, she didn't tell me like, yes, put it out, go tell them. She was just like, I understand because you are under attack right now. Like they think that you and her are friends and you was there to try to. So she definitely understood, but she did not, it was not a discussion of like her asking me to put it out. I just kind of let her know what my next angle of what I'm about to have to do, what I felt I was about to have to do, because I really didn't want to. I was just going to leave it like it is what it is. But because when he came back on there with the fake page, Bernicia, and was like, but y'all was friends. Like he doubled down on that when I was on live. And I was like, you know what? Because I know that's you, Roach. Like I know Bernicia is your fake page. So because I know that's you, I said, I'm about to let y'all know why we're not friends.
And that's okay. Another question that I got along those lines was when they were saying you had a picture circulating with Marty. Can you explain that? Martel. They said somebody you knew Martel more because there's a picture of both of y'all or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely not. The only thing that I guess is the circulating picture is the picture at the Black Expo. Like I said, I asked one question. So one of the questions, he was kind of like standing next to me, holding the mic, like he was holding the mic to my mouth. Because originally he was just walking up to everybody and he would kind of just hold the mic and you get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's holding the mic to you. So I guess I'm standing right next to him when he's when I'm asking my question, and somebody might have just took that picture and that's the only picture. But yeah, I've never been around Roach alone to take a picture. I've never, and my husband was right there. So I don't know. I guess people just didn't know who my husband was, but they were saying we took a picture together. We definitely did not.
Yeah, go on. Well, I'm gonna say this, you guys. We're gonna give her another 10 minutes, then I gotta go. I gotta go feed bro back there, y'all.
Okay. It sounds like your husband has been a really good sport, with all of this, and just kind of maintained his composure. Because I'm sure that because I've heard him like when you've done your lives. So and your children are so well spoken and so mannerable. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are.
Now, can I ask you a question about have you had the opportunity to talk to Stormy?
Nope. Nope, not at all. Like in regards to what's going on now.
Well, not about what's going on, but just in general, to just kind of talk to her from businesswoman to businesswoman.
No, not other than me asking her that question of, when I said I asked her the question and she a real answer. I know a lot of y'all do not, like her, but she did, like they were trying to give these intelligent, I'm not gonna say trying, they gave their answers, and I feel like Stormy gave a very real raw answer. And it was very real.
Could you give me the question and the answer?
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, because I know they kind of cut some stuff out.
Yeah, I just asked her if you were, what do you recommend for, new entrepreneurs or people who want to become an entrepreneur that have limited funds and bad credit? And then she said, like, start with what you have. She said, whatever it is that you're investing in, she said, if you only got $100, $200, invest in however much you can get. If it's only 10 pieces, 5 pieces, 20 pieces, whatever it is that you could get with that $200, do that. Flip it and use all that same money to put right back into the business. Whatever you made, whatever little profit or much profit that you made, and you basically have to go into a grind mode where you're so locked in and focused that all of the money that you're making, you're constantly reinvesting until you see more money, and you keep growing that way.
Okay, because we didn't get to hear all of that, but
I know they didn't show it at all.
They didn't show that at all.
They only showed me asking one question. I asked a couple questions.
Yeah, because we only heard.
What was the other? That's what I wanted to ask you. I forgot. What were the other questions you asked?
I want to say I asked, how do you guys manage being female entrepreneurs, having a husband and children? You know, because I was like, it was kind of hard for me. I asked that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I asked something else. Like I said, my questions were the best, but that's how I know they really did not want to show me, because nobody else asked good questions, you guys.
Yeah, those are good questions. And so now I do want to tell you one thing. If you haven't done this already, sign up with SCORE, all capital letters, SCORE. They will help you with your business plan. They will give you a mentor. This is free, and they are aligned with the Small Business Association, SBA, and they will help you not only with your business plan so that you are prepared, to talk to banks and people like that. So I would recommend that you sign up with SCORE. They also have webinars that do talk about some of those things that you mentioned. And then I'm going to send Black Titanic some information on the credit portion to address that for you as well.
I want to say this. Now, I only asked that question because my husband and I get asked those questions daily.
Oh, okay.
I actually have an accountant, and my husband and I we actually do credit repair in real life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have who I pay quarterly to handle all of my, affairs when it comes to the money in my business and filing my taxes. I pay him quarterly, and then my credit score is actually 740. I only asked that because when I first went into this, I could have answered my own questions. I really was trying to ask a realistic question, because there are so many people who don't even know how to LLC their business.
Right.
Yep. You get what I'm saying? Like the very minimal basics of starting a business.
Hold on. Thank you, Angelique Rogers, for the Cash App. ADR from YouTube. Oh, sorry, ADR. Thanks, babe. All right. You guys, y'all say y'all final words, and then I got to go feed my brother.
I just have one more question.
Go on.
Carson, what's your long-term vision for your business? Do you still want to stay connected to the entertainment industry, or is it more focused on your luxury salon and your wigs? I know you do things for cancer patients and things like that.
Yeah. Honestly, the long-term vision, it's the sky's the limit. Like, if I want to continue, I love what I do with my cancer patients, so I definitely want to continue that. All the money is the same all the way around. Like, wherever they spending at, if there's a TV show and they need my services, I want to be able to do it. If somebody comes into town and they have a concert, I want to be able to do their hair. I just want to be able to be known for my work. I want Blue Label Hair Studios to become like a household name and brand in Huntsville. I want, whenever people come to Huntsville, they think like, we need to go see Carson Blue, or
hold it. Blue Label Studio. What's that the name of your company?
Blue Label Hair Studios. That's
Blue Label Hair Studio. Okay.
That's the salon, Blue Label Hair Studio. That's the actual salon, and then Blue Label Hair is just the hair company part of it.
Okay.
So I just want to become like I want to be a household name and name brand. I want them to know, like, we go to Huntsville, we want to go to Blue Label Hair, or we want to go get our hair done by Carson Blue. That's really my long-term goal for it.
And Carson, go to these doctor's office and put your card in there. Yeah. Where the people that have chemo, that's what my friend used to do. That's how she got wealthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because are you setting yourself up as a vendor for those different places?
What do you mean?
A vendor to be like where people are saying, you know what, this is where you go. When people are talking to doctors, nurses, or they're at different like sometimes I know they give them classes where they could do yoga and just kind of going and networking with those businesses and getting yourself, where they're seeing you.
I have not yet, only because the shop is not fully open. And I already, like right now, and honestly, in Huntsville, everything is very much so word of mouth. So it's like a lot of my clients, my best clients, they all come from recommending me. Like say for instance, I actually have a Caucasian lady pinned. She came because of one of my other cancer patients. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
everybody, it's a word of mouth town where everybody here is like, oh, she does this good, yada yada yada. It's a great experience. And I'm not going as hard yet with networking, because when people come to my shop, I want to give them the absolute grandest, best experience possible. That's why I said I do want Black Titanic. I want to do like once the shop is open, I want to vlog it, like do the full mini makeover. I want you guys to see what it's gonna be like coming to my shop, like what all you're gonna get coming there, because it's gonna be very nice, very nice.
So because one thing we did, like, I go to a large church. I haven't been like since the pandemic in the building, but we have like, we had a event for patients and people who needed. We had our person that does wigs to make wigs. And we had people that did massages. So that may be an idea for you to get the people. You see what I mean? Where you're kind of calling them, because those nurses, those oncologists, and all those different people, they're going to be able to plug you in. And
well, Auntie, you could message me and kind of just give me some tips on what you feel I should do, or what, you know what I'm saying?
Because we want to see you blow up, girl. We want to see you blow up so much to where you don't have time to go live. You don't have time for who said what about you, because you're counting your money and you're making your deposits.
I'm already making money on YouTube, and I want to thank everybody.
Oh yes.
I was shocked. I was like, oh my God.
Because you figured it out. And when you figured it out, I said to myself, my niece done figured it out. You figured it out. And people have been saying to Slow Sloppy Coyote Slaw, she hasn't been able to figure that out yet, but you figured it out, right? It took you less than 30 days to figure that out.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I got to figure this out, because I can't be sitting up here telling all my business for free now.
Correct. So so send Black Titanic your email, because you see what I mean? Because I think with that, that would be powerful. You're doing something even like that could become like a Carson Cares event. Yes. Carson Cares.
You know what? I might, because I've been trying to figure out. I said, everything for me is about going step by step, right?
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to start my 501c3 once the shop is up and running. I can focus on my nonprofit.
Right.
And I know that corporations, they can't donate or give me any money unless I have a 501c3. Correct. Because I have been talking to people about that, because what I want to be able to do ultimately is give away wigs to people who do have, different issues.
And that's what we did at our event. We gave, it wasn't a lot of ladies, it was only 50, but we gave them wigs. And they left, and between massages, we had someone to do their nails. So you see me, these are all people that you're going to partnership with. They're not going to charge you anything, because you could partnership with the local hair school there, and you'll get your people.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, I gotta end the live. Carson, I really enjoyed you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Black Titanic. Thank you, Carson. Bye.
Thank you, Carson. Don't forget, give Black Titanic your email so I can send you everything that we email you, everything we talked about, so you could have that, you could blow up. Because we're waiting for your aunties. You have a new family. We're waiting for you to succeed, to continue. You're already successful, but we're waiting for you to blow up.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna send it to
go through my Facebook. You know how to do it. And I'm gonna send you mine through my Facebook. Okay, y'all.
Okay,
this
and I sent you
down. I got 1% remaining.
I sent you the information.
Gotta go 1% remaining on this thing.
Okay. I sent you the information you requested, Black Titanic. Check your email.
Oh wow, thanks.
I sent it 2 days ago.
Okay.
Okay.
She don't be checking. Bye.
Yep, check it and send Carson's right that way. Send Carson's as soon as you she can have
Mine's info at Blue Label Hair, y'all.
Okay, info at Blue Label Hair.
Put it in my put it in Carson, you know where to put it at. All right, bye everybody. Love y'all. Thanks everybody for the cash app. Thanks all the content creators for being here. Thank you, Pinky, for making that birthday video for me. Thank you, our later Jordan, for bailing me out when I needed the most. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all, I'm coming on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna do that scam on my soul. With my soul scamming people. Good night, everybody. Love you. Not good night. Bye, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.